let us check to make sure everything is fantastic. Please, someone, come join the goddamn thing so I don't have to play Maplestory. I'd rather do anything fucking else at the moment. But alas, here we are! And I want to check that I can hear myself properly. Everything's good. Talk to me. Talk to me, myself. Here we are! And I want to check that I can hear myself properly. Everything's good. Talk to me. Talk to me, myself. Okay! That's gonna be super weird to hear. But regardless, hey guys, hope you're watching. It seems the chat seems to be a little bit fixed today, so maybe we'll actually get to play. For those of you who don't know what the heck I'm doing, save me. But also, so far, in both the Hollow Knight streams I've done, I don't remember if we did an or if I might have, but every time we talk about Maplestory with David, we always joke that he's the best Cannoneer in Bera. He's not, by the way. He's not that. Because that is gonna be me. That's what this stream is about. Just chill stream tonight. I don't really know what's going on. I couldn't really think of a game to play, and no one really wanted to join, sorta. So hopefully someone comes by at some point. But until then, I'm gonna play some Maplestory, and we're gonna make the best Cannoneer in Bera. Level 1 to 250, boys. This is the new thing. Now that the Hollow Knight randomizer is over, this is the new thing we're gonna be doing. But yeah, if someone, obviously I'm Blue Crow, because he is the best. He is the #1. I was originally gonna be Robbie Rotten, but that is taken. So I'm gonna be Blue Crow here. The Peat, the man himself. Yeah. So I should start, but I'm just really hoping someone shows up so I can stop streaming this and start streaming something else, because I don't want to play this. Right now I'm in 0th place for overall ranking, but that's gonna be first pretty soon. Just give it a couple weeks. It'll be #1. Ain't no one gonna stop me. Yeah. Also, if you're worried about the screen being too small and the save me thing, don't worry. That's just once we start the game, I'm gonna enlarge that. Is no one gonna show up? Is nobody gonna show up? Is that seriously what's going on right now? Is that yeah, doesn't look like anyone's coming. All right, well, that's fine. I'll be in here. That's okay. Here we go. All right, let's fucking do it. No. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. You guys aren't allowed to look at this. It's very important that you not look at that. Alright. There we go. Let's play some goddamn Maplestory in a second here. Once game loads up. Game is very hard to play proper. Okay, now I saw broken. No, you gotta come up here now. Yeah. All right. God, I've not played the Explorer in a while, for sure. Let's do it. Let's just do some fun grinding. That's what this is all about. Gotta voice act everything. So, why do you want to go to Maple Island anyway? Not many people head down these days. Judging by your clothes, you're not a tourist either. I'm going to Maple Island for training. After that, I'm headed to Victoria Island to become a great adventurer. I don't give a fuck anymore. I've already given up on this. Everyone knows all Maple's about is just sitting in a room and attacking enemies over and over. That's all Maplestory ever is. And that's fine. Oh, hey. It's the guy. It's the Junior Balrog. Balrog? Balrog who? I don't see him. I'm gonna walk up to the mast now, cause this is a terrible storyline. Wow. I haven't played Cannoneer in quite some time. It certainly has been a while. I play some other classes once in a while, but honestly, I don't play too much Maple. And here we go. This is gonna be the stream, so maybe join the stream and... Do I hear someone?
Is this your quest on becoming the best Cannoneer?
You better fucking believe it. Oh, I've been knocked off.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go. It's David. He's here. Hi. Hello.
Oh no.
Are you coming back today or nah?
No, I can't.
Cool. I couldn't think of anything to stream tonight, so I was just like, you know what? Fucking, we're gonna take the meme. We're gonna roll with it. So this is my quest. And I'm probably not gonna talk at all, and I'm probably gonna end the stream a little bit earlier than usual. And hopefully, if someone shows up that wants to play something, we can do that. Cause I'd rather do it than this, frankly. I don't need the cash shop. Fuck that.
There you go.
What? There I go. What?
Hello?
There you go.
Oh, hi.
Okay. Sorry. The chat channel shows like, I guess it's sound locked, like maybe I have to be unmuted. I saw the lock symbol and so I assumed that it was like Garbage Men and I couldn't join it.
Oh, no. That's essentially there's the multiple like you're a Roboball. Roboballs and above are allowed into the stream thing. It's just I want to limit stream voice people to people that I like know, you know? Just in case more people show up that I've like never talked to before, and I like start recording and someone just fucking comes in like 90-year-old man like, yeah, I'm going to rape all of you.
That's not something.
Right. I mean,
say.
but just to be safe.
He doesn't want to get stream rated, right? He doesn't want like a bunch of people from 4chan to talk about
Right. That's sort of what I meant. That's a better way of describing what I meant, because I said it poorly, frankly.
Though, of all people to get stream rated by, a bunch of 90-year-old men, sorry,
90-year-old men
would be...
who have a taste for 22-year-old booty is probably not.
It would be interesting. I haven't heard of it. A bunch of 90-year-old men
I'd be down. I would be down. Dude,
I mean,
if I was rated by anybody, that means I would have to have like streamer. Like I get the at least 3 thing, dude. Oh shit, we got 3 people here today. I might actually hit the average viewership of 3 viewers today. So to become an affiliate, links.
You're streaming on Twitch, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming you haven't watched any of the other streams, any of the VODs that I posted on YouTube.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just wondering. So essentially, one of the things is I'm trying to become a Twitch affiliate right now, which essentially means I need to stream, I think, at least 7 days every month, which I'm currently doing. I need to stream at least 30 hours or something, which I'm doing. The only 2 things I haven't met is an average viewership of 3 people, which I haven't hit yet. It's right now at 1.5, and 50 followers, which I'm only at 15 right now. But, you know, I'll hit that eventually. So that's sort of what I'm going for.
Okay.
That would be cool. I'm not even gonna bother with partnership, but just being an affiliate would be nice for me. David, do you know how to play Cannoneer?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to be doing right now?
You hold a button down until the boss dies.
Whoa.
What boss?
Oh, that was just like a general rundown of how to play Cannoneer.
Oh, cool. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Cannoneer's the one with the really good link skill, right? Like all stats up.
Oh, what? I don't fucking know.
If only Link skills didn't get power creeped.
Has something happened to them?
Yeah, Cannoneers is like awful.
Yeah.
Are all link skills awful or just Cannoneers now?
Just Cannoneers.
Just Cannoneers because all the other ones are so good.
Essentially, Cannoneers used to be good, but then everything else got better.
Like, let me open my link skills and read some of these. Unfair advantage, Kadena. Attack against monsters lower level than you deals 6% extra damage. Attacks against monsters that are inflicted with abnormal status effects give 6% extra damage. So basically, that's just 12% extra damage, always.
That's pretty cool.
It's a lot better than like 15 all stat. Ilium's is silly. It's like every time you move, you gain 2% damage.
Oh, I have an Ilium. I mean that. Oh, by the way, Links, this isn't Bera. Oh, right, wait, no, it wouldn't matter. You basically in the Hollow Knight streams, David and I made a meme that David was the best Cannoneer in Bera, and so I've decided I'm gonna become the best Cannoneer in Bera.
Yeah,
So
good luck.
That's what all this is about. No, it's happening, dude. All it takes, honestly, if Pete's taught me anything, it's that all it takes is heart and spirit, and I can do it. And friendship, you know?
And persistence.
And persistence. You know, with all those things, and with really loud yelling about Red Barrel, with all those things, I can become the best.
It's like,
Truly believe that.
His name. Oh.
I don't need money. Oh, wow, MVP, looking for 25 stars, scroll, index Marvel. I don't give a shit. I'm Pete. I'm gonna win.
Oh, that's so Bera. It's such a Bera message to say.
To be
Wait,
fair,
what?
that happens in our actual world as well, which I will not
Hello, let me pay
What's
money
your
to be the
Twitch?
best. Just, I want to give you $1,000 and make me better than everyone else.
say. True. What were you saying, Blinks?
is your Twitch just twitch.tv/Technovoid?
Technovoid 200.
200, okay.
Yeah, Technovoid was taken, so.
Yeah, no, I just visited there and it was offline.
I am Pelé the game. Dude, there were guys the whole time. Gotta kill the starfish. Please.
Bro, are you hacking? Cannoneers can't use axes, you cheater.
I know, right? Oh god, it's lagging. For the love of God, please at some point, like, tell me to play something else, because I'm not sure I can play this for 3 hours or 2 hours or however the fuck long I decide to stream today.
But you have to be the best Cannoneer.
I
It's gonna take a
will
lot.
eventually. It's a long-term goal, okay?
It's gonna take a lot longer than 3 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, you have to bait Pizza into quitting the game.
Dude, I'm gonna do it. Pizza's got nothing on me. He's gonna see me. He's gonna see my name. He's gonna see my character. He's gonna get the reference, and he's just gonna step down. He's gonna be like, you know what? You deserve it. I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna be like, you goddamn right I do. I was actually originally gonna make my name Robbie Rotten, but that was taken.
Yeah, of course.
Unfortunate. I mean, Blue Crow was also taken, and Blue Crow with just an umlaut over the O was also taken, so I had to do an umlaut over the E as well. Also, it's a lot easier to look like Pete in Maplestory than it is to look like Robbie Rotten.
Yeah.
I mean,
can
you don't
imagine.
look very much like Pete right now.
I look a little bit like Pete.
And Pete doesn't have killer bangs like that, does he?
Well, no. No. But
That's
he's doing
like-
his best. Doing my best, okay? I can't pick this up. There we go. Dude, I'm from Stryraria, mate. Shinryu. Yeah, same. Oh boy. Also, Links, if you did click on the stream, I do recommend you mute me there, because otherwise you're gonna hear me say
yeah.
things and then say
No,
things
don't worry.
again. Yeah. That'll be
I
fun.
I have experience with
Oh, do you? Very cool.
someone else screaming. Oh man, I have talked to many a drawing streamer and several Roblox streamers. It's great.
Oh god, you know I'm all about that.
Drawing in Roblox?
Yes.
I actually know nothing about Roblox. For like how popular it is, I have no idea what that game is.
I watched a video on it. Not a video on it. I watched a video reacting to angry parents reacting to Roblox. It was by Chadtronic. That's the only thing I know about it.
Okay.
See, my friends used to play Club Penguin for the meme, and then Club Penguin died, so now they've started playing Roblox for the meme. And as time has progressed, for some of them, it has become not a meme, and so I watched them unironically play Roblox.
Oh, that's what this is.
Oh no, their irony faded away, and it just became
Yeah.
real.
Yes.
To be fair, isn't that how OJ started for us?
Yeah, it is.
We were just like, ah, ha, ha, this will make a good one-off. Oh, I enjoy this game.
Oh wait, this is like Mario Party. If Mario Party, you could kill people.
Oh, speaking of games that are not fucking terrible. Let's play one of those tonight, please. I can't do this for this long.
Even the joke has been made. You can turn off Maplestory.
No, I'm not the best yet. Also, no one else has suggested anything else. I gotta keep doing
You
this.
act like you're totally a slave to our suggestions.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but
too.
if you say anything, I'll be like, oh, that's a better idea.
Stream laddering on Showdown.
But that's even worse.
No, it's not.
Well, okay, that's true. But, you know, it's not better by much.
You're saying
Showdown
it's
is
not
fun.
enough of an upgrade to Switch.
But see, the more and more I see people play Pokemon, the more and more I realize I just shouldn't watch people play Pokemon because I'm inevitably always infuriated. Even
Oh.
if they make better decisions than I would, I still feel like they're making the wrong decisions.
You must get that a lot with my series. Not with the better decisions, with the infuriation. I don't play Pokemon good.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
what game is like cool and popular right now that would get you all the views?
Dude, 100%. Fucking Fortnite. That's the one.
Oh, it is Fortnite, isn't it?
I would rather kill myself, frankly.
Yeah,
There we go.
I
We
don't,
found a game worse than Maplestory.
I don't like battle royales. Like even when PUBG was big, it was not. I started playing it and realized I just didn't like that kind of game, and people thought I was hating on it because it was popular.
Which one?
PUBG.
Oh,
like,
PUBG.
before Fortnite came around.
Hey, you know what we should play? David
No.
knows. You brought
No.
up PUBG.
Alright, I gotta go.
It's some TABG time, guys.
That's the totally accurate battle simulator.
Yep. That's the totally accurate Discord advertisement I made.
Okay.
It's a good high quality game.
I know that they used an engine that they used to make a battle simulator game.
Yeah, Tabs isn't out yet, but TABG they made.
Yeah, and
It was originally
PUBG
supposed to be a
It's
April
just
Fools.
a joke, right?
It was
Yeah.
originally just a joke, but it's actually evolved into having a player base.
You can like dual wield guns that together have so much ricochet you can fly, right?
I've never done that, but that's definitely sounds like something you could do.
I've seen just a few minutes of it streamed, and I saw someone like pushing themselves back with the ricochet of their own gun.
Oh yeah, you can push yourself back. Anybody has MVP buff, I can smeg out for you as well.
Do you just read all of the
You
S-Megas?
better fucking believe. I mean, they paid good money to have me read it out loud. They paid good money for me to read it all out loud live on Technovoid 200 at twitch.tv.
You know, I don't think they paid for you.
Well, they paid for just the general, just being loud about it. So you know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. Who's gonna stop me?
I'm not going to stop you.
God, Steven's cooking something really delicious now, and I smell it, and now I'm hungry. I wish he wouldn't make food that's good.
Does Steven not give you any of his food?
Steven and I don't really talk. Steven just kind of plays Dota in his room, just only ever. So it's a fun relationship we have.
Is it like, is he trying to reach some kind of Dota nirvana so he doesn't talk to anyone until he's like achieved oneness with Dota, or?
I don't know.
What-
You'd
what-
have to ask him, but he wouldn't answer you because he's busy playing Dota.
Huh.
God, I
Yeah,
can't-
when you said Steven, I figured that was someone whose name I've forgotten, but I don't think you've mentioned
Nope,
Steven.
nope. Steven's never come up. There's another Steven who we've played OJ with, the guy who plays only Saguri. But, not him. David, I think I broke it. Oh. Whoops.
What did you do?
I think I went somewhere. It's all fine. It's all fine. As soon as I talk to Athena Pierce. Hopefully. I can't click on the thing above my head. Did it.
I think you can press spacebar.
I think you can shut the fuck up. Don't do that. I like you. But don't tell me when I'm wrong, man. Or do, actually. Wait, David, why the fuck is there a 5th job advancement portal in goddamn Hennessy's? David? is he gone?
He went to go do something. He muted himself, I think.
Oh,
He said he had to go. I think
Oh.
he's going to be back. I don't think he's gone forever.
God. Look at me listening to people. Alright, time to figure out what these fucking skills do.
How do
Cannon
you
Blaster. What's up?
how do you allocate your skill points?
How do I allocate my skill points? I start with 1 point in the attacks for the class, then I max out the passives, then I max out the buffs, then I max out the attacks.
Okay. And then what do you do with like which skill do you not give all your points to? Because like always one skill has to be missing a few points, right?
No, well, not always. For a lot of the newer classes, that's not true, but I guess this class does. I will probably have to check. I have a list on a thing, but I can't show it. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. I'm gonna put this right there.
Do you use Ayumi Love?
A Yumi Love? Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah, no, those are the guides I use mostly. I don't think I've played a class that allowed me to max out everything. I know with Demon Slayer you have to do it.
Most of the newer classes do.
Demon Slayer you have to leave points out. Dark Knight you have to leave points out. Aaron you might not have to. I think maybe when they revamped Aaron you didn't have to anymore.
Aaron, you put points in everything.
Yeah. Thunderbreaker, which I'm doing right now, I have to leave a few points out.
Let's see, I have a spreadsheet for this. Where is it? Kaiser, Bishop, Cannoneer. Okay, that's fair. Back to the game at hand.
You know, I am trying to save you
Save me from what?
from Maple.
Nothing I've become?
Yes.
But what else?
I'm looking through your games library. Rather, I'm trying to
Oh.
see if I can figure out
Very good.
what you can play.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it doesn't even have to be fucking, like, Steam.
Well, like, I don't know what you have outside of Steam. I'm looking for this to see what you have.
Selling clean Arcane Umbra Expo!
Yeah, see, now that I'm tabbed out, I really do appreciate that you read all of these S-Megas.
See? Right?
Because now I don't have to read them myself.
Also,
it's like
yeah.
the real experience.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
You're expanding the broadcast, because now
for sure.
now hypothetically, even a deaf person could hear that S-Mega, because you're reading it out loud.
It doesn't make any sense, but yeah. A deaf person would definitely not hear it.
Well, a deaf person couldn't read it, but in Maplestory, reading is hearing. At least when the game is muted.
Did you mean blind?
Yes, that is what I meant.
Okay, I was gonna say a deaf person would definitely not hear me say that, because they're deaf.
If anything, deaf people could already hear it, because deaf people can play Maplestory.
Yeah.
Man.
I need to find a Cannoneer weapon.
Oh, you've got Hatoful Boyfriend.
Oh, you better fucking believe I have a Hatoful Boyfriend. God. David, if you're still in chat, can you tell me where I can go to get a cannon? Because I think I fucked up. I don't know where to get cannon. Oh no. I think I left Nautilus way too early. Unless I get one. Did I just get one? I just got one. I'm smart.
Usually whenever you get a job advancement, you're given some equipment.
Fucking cool.
Especially first advancement.
Cool beans. Alright.
Ooh, you gotta play Mighty Number 9, the greatest game to come out.
Do I even own that?
According to your Steam, you do.
God damn it. I didn't back that, but like I think I bought it like before. I think I pre-ordered it is what I did. I was like, oh, this game's gonna be good.
I figured it out.
I was really excited for it until I found that it was just universally hated.
Hey, you know
what game? What game are we talking about?
Mighty Number 9.
Number 9.
Oh,
You know what a Kickstarter game that was good was? It's Hollow Knight. It's a good one.
Hollow Knight, a game that I still haven't played. You know what I've been playing lately?
What? Don't say Fortnite, please.
No, I haven't been playing Fortnite. You don't have to worry.
Cool.
I've been playing that Octopus Traveler game.
Oh, hey, I like that one. That one's a lot of fun. Let's talk about that.
Have you played it?
I have played it. Not very long because I've been super busy
No,
the
you
past
can't
couple days.
spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah,
Don't
He's
worry.
gonna cry.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Have
No.
you
So basically, I downloaded it a couple days ago, but since I can't use the university Wi-Fi, I basically had to go sit in a Starbucks for a really long time.
Nice.
And then I got to play it for 1 hour 2 nights ago and 1 hour last night, and that's about all I've done.
All right. Yeah, I didn't actually get a full party until like 10 hours in, even though all the characters take about 1 hour per to get because I
Right.
kept stopping to do all the side quests.
So far, I started with Ophelia, and then I went and I grabbed Cyrus.
Are you going in Octopath order?
Not really. It's just I wanted to start with Ophelia and grab Cyrus as soon as possible, and next I'm going for Tressa, but then after that I'm going to go in the other direction and grab Honnet and Therion.
Yeah. I started with Therion because I never want to like see a purple chest and then be like, oh man, I
Right,
can't.
exactly. Like, I wanted to get Therion as soon as possible, but So basically, I wanted to start with Ophelia no matter what, because, like, she's definitely my favorite design, and I like healer classes, and then
I just finished her second chapter, and honestly, so far she's my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I don't hate her,
Yeah.
but
No,
there
that's
still
fair.
hasn't been a lot that's special about her.
Like, regardless of what her story's like, I just really like white mage characters in video games. Like, always in D&D, I'm always, like, the healer or whatever. So I wanted to play that.
That's fair. I'll also tell you that the other healer, Alphen,
Yeah.
basically, do you know about all the characters like special talents?
Yeah. Alphen seems fucking useless and boring, honestly, but
Well,
maybe I'm wrong about that.
His whole concoct thing allows him to do all these status effects and healing abilities and stuff, right,
Yeah.
with his items.
But it's not useful.
It's very useful.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah, I did something a few days ago where I healed my whole party for 9999. And so like he doesn't need good stats to heal or support because he can use his items to do it.
Right.
So like half the skills that his class learns that allow him to like use status effects on the enemy or do certain kinds of elemental damage or all
But, like,
that.
doesn't it take a turn to make it and another turn to use it?
No, you make it the same turn you
Oh,
use it.
really? Okay.
You just have to figure out which combinations make which things, but it becomes pretty like simple
Fair enough.
because there are only two kinds of reagent. One determines the strength, and then one determines the actual effect, and that's pretty much it. But because all of his class's skills have to do with like status effects or healing your own team, and you can use his concoct action to do all of those same things but better, you generally don't even have to worry about actually healing with the apothecary. So what you do with him is you just pick all of his offensive skills and never worry about his status skills. Like all of the support apothecary skills are only good on someone else who doesn't have concoct.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe just giving my apothecary like path to someone else because I don't think Alphen's that interesting, but maybe not.
Alphen, so far Alphen's been one of my favorites, and I picked Therion for an effective reason. He's become my favorite just because I've had him around the longest. I'll just tell you that Alphen works best as an attacker. Like, it's not even worth looking at him as anything else. He's an attacker that can do crazy support stuff if you know the right item combination.
Essentially, yeah, what my sort of idea was is I wanted to start as the healer because I like healers, and then I wanted to get Cyrus as soon as possible because of the seeing damage, seeing what you're weak to. That was like my first goal, and then I wanted to get Therion because he's useful and you can just get shit for free a lot, and Tressa because I think she's fun. I like Tressa. She looks cool. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I really wish I didn't have to have Therion in my party the whole time because I really, really like Tressa. Honestly, I'll often put them in the same party together because together they cover 6 weaknesses because they each have 2 weapon types and an element, and neither of them overlap. So they work really well in the same party.
Cool.
I'm thinking about maybe making... wait, that might be a spoiler.
Oof. None of that. I mean, all I know, I don't know anything about the stories, which I hear are actually not that interesting. I know about the 8 major classes and then the 4 like extra classes. That's essentially what I know.
But you know about subclassing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
See,
what I was
that
saying. That's
was
what I was saying is I was gonna make one of my
someone else in
people
apothecary.
apothecary.
Okay. I thought that's what you were saying, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about making Therion merchant / thief, because then
Uh-huh.
he can just cover everything.
Right.
I actually just now got scholar, so right now he's a thief scholar.
How do you get the subclasses? You have to like find something that's like level 25 area, and then you like talk to a statue or something. But
They show up on the mini map if you plan on using the radar.
oh,
Like,
I do
I
use
know,
the radar. Okay, they show up there. Cool.
well, they'll be on the corner, and you'll know what it's. It looks like a building with columns on it, and they're all over the map. And so you just walk in there, and then you get the
Yeah,
the
you
class.
just walk up to the thing. Except for the 4 extra ones, you have to fight uber tough bosses.
Okay, yeah. No, I thought you had to do boss fights for all of them, and so all the ones that I've got so far are. I was surprised to hear that I didn't have to do a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I think I might end up making Ophelia my apothecary sub job.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because then she can do multi-target heals and single-target heals.
Mm-hmm.
She gets more magic, which is good because she's definitely a magic attacker. And then axes are just great in this game.
Oh
Yeah.
No, what I was thinking was actually I was going to subclass Ophelia as a dancer.
Oh, so she's just like a very good support unit.
Yeah, like I thought that would be good, but I don't know, maybe not.
I'll tell you, SP for some characters isn't a problem at all, and for other characters is a really hard resource to manage.
I've at least noticed that it's quite difficult to manage on Cyrus.
Do you have his like 2-hit skills yet? Like his hit everyone twice with lightning?
Not hit everyone twice with lightning. I have the hit everyone once with lightning, and I'm working on getting analyzed because I like shit like Tattle in Paper Mario.
Yeah, no, there's something fulfilling about knowing that I know their HP and all their weaknesses.
Yeah, for sure. Doesn't it only show up? Like, doesn't the HP only show up for like a split second though?
Yeah, HP even in the later fights it's not really an issue.
Not
like
really.
generally, I haven't had to use it and it hasn't made too much of a difference to me.
Oh yeah.
If you absolutely need to be certain of how much damage it's going to take to kill an enemy, then I guess you can use it. And I know it, but I mostly use it for the weakness feature.
I keep getting things. I'm gonna switch the image ahead for a second. I keep getting Discord things, and I don't know what's up. Who's talking to me? No one's talking to me. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I think it's from another thing that's showing up. God. Oh, God. No. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
See, now I have to remember what I was talking about.
Oh, God. Fuck, man.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so SP is a hard thing to manage for a lot of characters, and if you don't want to use Therion as a damage character, which, I mean, he has slightly higher than average physical attack and then below average magic attack, so he's really not very good at dealing damage either way.
Isn't Ulbrich like easy mode, by the way? That's what I've heard.
Ulbrich has so far been my lowest level character because I don't like him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, because my main character's Therion, and so I always have swords covered anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing he gives me is spears if I have him on the team, but I prefer Honnet for path action purposes and actual playing purposes and character purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But he does get a skill that allows him to break the damage cap, which I'll probably just put on someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Therion is really good, though, at giving characters like Ulbrich SP, because often, like, some of the lowest SP characters will have really high SP cost skills. Like, Cyrus's hit everyone twice skills cost 22 apiece.
Uh-huh.
And so Therion gets a skill called Share SP, so where he can spend half his SP and give that to someone else.
That's
And
cool.
then he knows another skill called Steal SP, which is you can attack an enemy twice with a dagger, and then you get like 10% of that back, I think, as SP. So you can constantly just use those two skills and fuel up your whole team. It's been really useful for
Nice.
characters who have high cost skills.
Sounds good. Sounds
So
good. Sounds good. Gucci
if
gang
you don't
boots.
plan on using Therion a lot, just like
I just kind of want him so that I can steal a bunch of like high level equipment early and not have to worry about buying shit.
yeah. I'll be honest, I've only found a few really good items that I could steal. I found a few really good items that I couldn't steal.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a straight up 0% steal rate.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, that goes up with level, though, right?
yeah, I've heard some people say that there are some items that you just straight up can't buy and some items that you just straight up can't steal, and so you have to use both.
Okay.
And I can understand not being able to buy something because some people just, don't want to part with their item, but I don't understand being unable to steal it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho.
do you know about the axes in Alphen Starting Town?
Do I know about the axes in Alphen? No. I've not done Alphen.
Well, actually, if you start Alphen Story, you can't get them.
Oh, really?
But if you go to Alphen Starting Town before you start his story, there's this house with an old man in it. And if you go in that house, he has 2 axes that you can steal from him, called like the Argent and Golden Axe.
Okay.
And I have yet to find any axe in the game better than them, and I got them in Chapter 1.
Nice.
The Golden Axe gives you like 300 attack.
Yeah, I'm probably, once I get Tressa, like I'm in Tressa's town right now, and I just stopped the game last night before, like, talking to her, but after I get Tressa, I'm going to start going in the opposite direction, so I'll get Haunted, and then Therion, and then, I think, Alphen, so... Basically, I'm just leaving Olberic to last.
Yeah. No, I really wanted to get Cyrus early, but I decided I might as well just go in one direction. So I started with Therion, went and got Haunted, and then just went all the way around.
Okay.
So I ended up getting Cyrus next to last.
I thought you got Haunted. I thought you were going in the direction of Haunted. Or did
No,
you go Haunted and then go in the other direction?
I started with Therion, I went north to Haunted, and then I just went south.
Okay,
and
then
around.
you just went south. Got it.
Yeah. I just really wanted Haunted because I thought that her skills were cooler. I thought how her beast taming thing worked is once you tamed a beast, you always had it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Sad.
Yeah. No, I kind of, like, didn't pay any attention to Haunted in the, like, promo material because she didn't interest me at all, but maybe I'll like it. So basically, whenever I get her, I will be completely blind and just be like, oh, she can do this. I just know she's like a beast tamer, and like that's cool in general, but I don't know, Haunted doesn't really speak to me.
I just really like blue mages. If there's a chance to use monster skills, I'm interested, but I don't really like the way it's been done here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you actually don't like Haunted?
I like her more than Ulrich, and I have to have someone to do fight actions with.
That's true.
Though I honestly like the way Ulrich fights more because if you don't know, when you challenge someone using Haunted, Haunted's not allowed to attack. You have to use monsters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you like want your equipment to matter, then don't use Haunted to fight people. Use Ulrich instead. Honestly, I've been surprised that no one's path action has been totally useless to me, except for Cyrus's.
Oh, really? I use Cyrus's a lot.
Alphen's ability to get the same information but not have a chance to fail is a lot more useful.
Uh-huh.
I basically only use Cyrus's if I can't use Alphen's.
Uh-huh. Well, I like the sort of like, what is it, because I don't think Cyrus's, or I don't think Alphen's lets you do the whole like Phoenix Wright thing, does it? Like
What do you mean?
For mini, well, like with Cyrus, he can like sort of get pieces of information and like logically put them together or whatever and solve mysteries.
Oh, like in his chapter?
Yeah, or is that only per chapter? I thought that was like a thing you could do in side quests.
I haven't found a side quest where you can do that. Maybe you can, but I haven't seen it.
All I know is that once I get Tressa and I go back up in what's her face in Ophelia's town, there's the one guy who's been like wrongfully accused of killing the man or whatever, and it definitely looks like it would be Cyrus's path action thing.
I know which quest you're talking about, and I found 2 ways to solve it, and you can. I'm pretty sure you can use either Alphen's or Cyrus's
path.
path.
Oh, really? Okay. Never mind then.
Now, there are really only 4 path actions in the game. It's just how exactly you want it to work.
Mm-hmm.
On some things I'm okay with a fail chance, like stealing items, but on getting information, I don't want to bother with a fail chance on that. So
Right.
I'd rather just not do it.
That's fair. This game is so fun.
So why are you grinding blue mushrooms first?
What? I was just doing the quest line.
Oh, so you're just doing quests?
I mean, until I get to a point like Gold Beach where I can just sit in the last room.
But why not grind golems?
Oh god, it's been so long since that's even been a thing for me. Because most characters, like, by the time... Because all the new characters sort of, like, start in their own new areas or whatever. So, golems isn't even an option, because by the time you get to, like, the point, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're already at
Like-
Drake's.
Yeah. By the time you can leave your starting area, you're already like 40 or 70.
Mm-hmm. Well, never 70. At least not for me, but generally, like, around 30, yeah.
Wait, what level is Drake's? That's like 70, isn't it?
Drake's, you can, like, start at 50, honestly, depending on your class.
Man, I must be bad at Maplestory.
I doubt it.
I heard Maplestory. Are we talking about that again?
We're talking about how this major league gamer over here can grind Drakes at 50.
Oh. Yeah, if you're certain classes, you can just grind Drakes at level 46.
Where the fuck are golems? I think I missed them.
Which certain classes?
Like, for example,
Arc.
the new one, Arc can do it, yeah.
Arc is stupidly broken.
Did they not buff it yet, or nerf it yet, rather?
They're gonna buff it.
Oh. Cool.
Oh, this class is broken, but that means a lot of people are playing it. Buff
Money,
it.
money, money, money.
No, see, no one's playing it because it's complicated, and people who play Maplestory are dumb.
Same.
Thank you.
I know, right? I totes am.
I'm so glad to be part of this stupid community.
Dude, for reals.
I feel like I belong here.
Good, because you do. That's right. That's the low-key... I don't even know. God, I'm not fucking legal right now.
You're not legal?
I'm not legal.
That's unfortunate.
Illegal.
I'm illegal, dude. Dude, Winona in Gen 3, she has an illegal. Because Altaria is 33 with Dragon Dance, but Altaria doesn't learn Dragon Dance until level 40, and also Swablu evolves at level 35. So Winona's Altaria is illegal. Because it's a bird.
Is it an
It's not
eagle,
a
though?
bird. It's dragon type.
You're a dragon. You're dragging me down is what you're doing.
Yeah, it's
By
how I
that
was
logic,
born.
no birds are birds. They're just flying types.
Exactly.
That's what he's
There-
getting at.
There are no birds in Pokemon. Their species is determined solely on type.
Oh, it's a good thing I ran out of mana because he started damage reflecting. Ow.
What?
Wait,
Damage reflecting at level 10?
Yeah, that's like just a boss thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it an elite?
He's a big boy.
Oh, it's an elite.
It's one of the big boys, dude.
I didn't know they could damage reflect.
They don't. They like physical damage reflect, which is like it won't kill you.
Now, by physical damage, you just mean like if you use the attack skill?
No, I mean like it'll reflect like normal things in Maplestory. Like, oh, you're hitting like 1,000,000 damage per line, but you can't have more than 50,000 HP. So it damage reflects 1,000,000 back to you, and you just die.
Yeah,
But, like, these
lots of
things
bosses
only-
do that.
Yeah, but these like elites only reflect back like 1/100th of the damage that you do. So it doesn't kill you. At least not instantly.
Yay. I love dying not instantly. It's my favorite.
Slow death is the only way to die.
Aren't we all just dying a slow death?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Dude, you're welcome.
I
I'm not
really,
sure what I did, but you're welcome.
I really needed to pick me up like that.
Dude, you know, that's what I'm fucking here for, dude. Bruce, you got a mission for me? Dude, he's got a mission for me. I'm on it,
While you were-
Bruce.
While you were gone, I spoiled the entirety of Octopath Traveler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now
I was actually listening. I was just muted because I was making noise.
What noises were you making?
he's going.
I was eating.
Oh,
I wish I could do that, but I can't do that until I finish streaming. So like at 3 a.m.
I mean, you could have done that before you started streaming.
why couldn't you do a BRB?
What? BRB? I need to start at 7 or 6:30 or whatever. I got people waiting for me, dude. All of those people just waiting for their smegmas to be read.
Bro,
It's not
I
what
think-
they're called.
I was 10 minutes late. I don't know how late David was.
Dude was like 2 minutes late. Like I started streaming, he's like, "Oh hi."
Yeah.
Nah, but if I don't expect anyone to show up, but if I'm gonna keep writing on all my videos, descriptions and everything, every Friday, 6:30 p.m. EST, I figure I might as well fucking do it, you know? Maybe eventually
Yeah.
someone will show up.
You can stream for like a minute.
Just a minute.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, you can just be streaming, like you're not offline, and you play an ad or whatever. I don't know if you can do that.
Not
and
yet.
then you... Okay. Yeah, and then you just come
I
back.
don't think I can play ads because I'm just a regular dude. But I know what you're saying.
I remember a friend of mine tried to run an experiment once where he was just like, what happens if I run a Twitch channel that's just constantly playing ads?
What happens?
I don't know. I never got the final paper on his research. Something
You get
tells me
killed.
he didn't make much money off of it because, you know, he's not rich now.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear it. Oh, I leveled up! Whoa! This is
Oh,
gonna
man.
cap it in the chat. Chat, bap, bap, bap. I don't know.
What?
I don't know, man. Don't they say that in the streams, the guys who do that? They're like, hey, let's get a Fortnite in the chat. Ba-doom, boom, boom.
Probably.
It's a thing
Is
people
Fortnite
say.
an emote? No, thankfully, it's not.
Fortnite's 100% an emote.
I mean, did I type it in wrong or
Yeah.
Maybe it is on better TTV,
better TTV?
better Twitch TV. It like adds emotes to Twitch.
How do I access this?
It's a browser add-on.
See, I don't use Twitch enough to worry about making it better.
God, I don't use Twitch at all, and here I am. Can you believe it?
But you can't use such horrible emotes like Omega Lol without this add-on.
Oh, that's just too bad. I can use PogChamp, which is all I need.
Yeah. You can't use Omega Lol, the worst emote.
Hey,
ever
David,
made.
are there any free pets?
Kill Hilla.
You get, don't you get Puff Ram for one of the tutorials?
Oh yeah, you might do that.
I just say that because I remember I got Puff Ram. When I was
Offhand might
grinding.
still be a thing. Check. You have to go into your star and click the like orange
It's like
boy.
I think it's Tots Know How.
I don't even see him there.
He's in the star.
I think you get Tots Know How at like level 30.
You get it at like 20 or 30. One of
I'm
those.
not either of those levels. I am 16, and this is taking fucking forever.
Bro, you only have 104.
You're not even training in the. You're not even in the mixed columns, man.
Oh, which one is that? Is that this one up here?
Probably the top one or the. I think it's the top one.
Is it this room?
I don't know, dude. There's a 15-second delay.
Okay. Well, it's not 15 seconds, but it's long.
It's the one with the mixed golems, half light, half dark. Yeah, it's the one you're in.
Dude, cool. I can't wait
Bro.
to train here.
You only have 234 more levels before your max level.
You better fucking believe it.
Bro, you got to level 16 in how how long have you been streaming? Like,
10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes.
okay, so
Just
you've
multiply that by 97, and it's only gonna take me 9 hours.
Man,
wait.
oh my-
I don't
Don't
think this
worry
is
about
very
it.
good math.
No,
Where are
it's-
you getting the number
you
97?
don't- Hey, I'm an electrical engineer. I know what I'm fucking talking about.
I mean, first off, 10 minutes times 97 is like 970 minutes, and
Yeah,
then
which is exactly 9 hours. I did the math already. I divided by 37. I know what an hour is.
I don't I don't know how 37 plays into this. I don't think 97 is divisible by 6.
I mean,
Wait.
37 is the amount of steps it takes to get from the front of my room to the subway.
No, it is not.
No, it's not. That
It
would
just
be pretty nice though, wouldn't it, David?
Yeah, that would be great.
the front of your room would have to be the front door. And even then, I mean I'm talking about this like I know what a subway's like.
You know exactly what a subway is like. You've been to
No.
a subway before.
A subway is a magical place where you can get a very value meal. It's not very delicious, but it's food and it's cheap
I don't know, Subway's alright.
and it's Subway. And Jared liked the kids' meals, so they stopped letting him eat there.
I
What do you think of my hot take on Jared?
you know I don't think he ate the kids' meals.
Oh, he ate the kids, alright.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a man of many tastes. He just wanted the toy, dude. That's what it was all
Yeah,
about.
honestly, that's all anybody wants when they order the kids' meal.
God, those fucking toys, dude, I tell you. This is working a lot better. Now I'm 18.
There you go.
Also, when do I get to leave? Is
Like
30? Don't say
Yeah.
30. No.
Realistically, you can go to Gold Beach at like 25 and be okay.
Okay.
What? I started going to
people-
Gold Beach when I was like 40.
Some people power level at Gold Beach and they just start there at 10.
Yeah, I've seen some people do that. I saw someone power level with Aaron in like to 200 in like 6 hours.
By the way,
Yeah.
how's the audio mixing?
Well, I have the stream muted. Like
It
you
was
would
alright
buy.
for me when
Yeah,
I
never
was
mind. Okay,
watching.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was alright for me when I was watching.
Cool.
Good job. See, David knows how to save us.
Dude,
But yeah, there's a guy who got like a Wild Hunter from 10 to 200 in like an hour.
Crazy.
I
You need a lot of setup from other characters, though, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You can't possibly do that solo. Plus, he had like gear prepped. He had like end game equipment on it.
Bro, you should try and speedrun Undertale. I think fastest world record is like 80 minutes.
Dude, I can do Sans in 80 minutes.
I've never done Sans because why would I?
I've never played Undertale unironically. That's not true. My first run was unironic.
Your only run.
That's true. Well, no, that's not true. I went back and I did the genocide, so
That wasn't ironic either. You just wanted to fight Sans.
yeah.
And then you were like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore because it's not fun, actually.
What do you mean? Sans is fun. Sans is like one of the few parts of that game that I would actually consider a game.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it is a game.
Its gameplay doesn't make it very good as a game. Like the combat is nothing special.
No, like, no, don't get me wrong. Undertale is a great story. It's just not a very good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I would agree with that very much. I legitimately like Undertale, not as a meme. It's,
Oh, no, sure, Undertale's fine. It's just not a game, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah, I like it too. When I played it, I got those feels a little bit. I mean, not as much when the whole thing with Flowey happened. I was like, oh man,
Oh,
I've played
sure.
Cave Story, so, you know, not that
Yeah.
sad. I've seen a sadder thing with a flower.
It's true.
Dude, the saddest thing with the flower.
When's the cave story Let's Play?
God, actually, wait, not Let's Play, you mean stream?
Either or.
Yeah, God,
have you
I want to do a
wait,
Cave
have you
Story
done a Cave
race.
Story Let's Play?
What were you saying, Lynx? I didn't
Have
hear
you
that.
done it? Have you done a Cave Story Let's Play?
I have not. I've been sort of saving it because, like, up until Hollow Knight happened, it was my favorite game of all time. So I wanted to, like, do it right, and I just wasn't sure what I could do that would make my thing unique. I was thinking of, like, a race or something, but I never really had the means to do that. But I could technically do that now.
Dude, make it a cave story relay.
A relay.
Yeah.
Like you have to pass off the save file to someone else.
Yes.
It could be fun.
I remember I beat Cave Stories hard mode. And that was...
More than I've done. I got stuck on a
Hi, Nitesh.
X. Oh, hey, Nitesh! God!
What's happening?
Maybe you can make me play a real game.
We're streaming Maple
I'm
Stories.
streaming Maplestory, help me.
Is that time to open Twitch? Is that what's happening?
Please help me. Please suggest something else.
Oh, I need to find like...
This is
Do you know-
suffering. No,
do
I
you know
always,
what
I
to
always
do?
got stuck on Monster X. I don't think I've ever beaten Monster X in my hard mode.
Monster X is so hard to do without taking damage.
Oh my god.
Wait, people have done it without taking damage?
Well, hard mode is
That's what
3
hard
HP.
mode is. Hard mode, you have 3 HP the whole game.
Wait,
They remove all the health upgrades. That's what hard mode is.
no, there's that last one you get like right before the end.
Well,
I guess
like,
it
yeah,
is
but by the
hard.
time you're fighting Monster X, you don't have that.
Bro, don't you know about Cave Story armor?
Nitesh, did you open up Twitch? Are you loving what you're seeing here?
I don't think I understand. Hold on. Just give me 1 sec. Let me just fully take in what's
Comprehend
happening here.
what's going on here. Yeah. Dude, okay,
Bro,
so Nitesh,
why are you not picking up every item? I'm gonna stop following you.
Fucking raid me, dude. No, Nitesh, you know how every time we're playing, actually, I guess you're only here for the first Hollow Knight stream. By the way, you should totally at least listen to the second one. I promise you, it will not fucking disappoint. The Mantis
Okay.
Claw is so... David, back me up on this. Is the second stream not amazing? David?
What'd you say?
I said, back me up on this. The second part of the Hollow Knight randomizer is worth watching, right?
Yeah.
For the fucking Mantis Claw shenanigans.
It was
this-
pretty intense.
Can you guys hear the stream?
I don't think they can, no.
No.
Oh.
Because you know how you hear me and then you hear me 15 seconds later?
No, I mean like I'm not getting any. Hold on, let me mute you guys for a sec.
What are we just talking about?
Stream seems fine to me.
How
I'm
you're not?
I'm
picking
not
up
getting any
every
audio
point?
from the stream.
I was.
That might
Do you
be a
have Twitch
me
muted?
thing.
Yeah, because everyone else seems to be hearing it.
Let me see.
Let me turn it
I'm
up.
hearing.
Oh, I have stuff. Yeah, it's
Dude, I heard you.
yeah. Okay, I see what's happened.
Isn't it great?
I don't understand actually what's happening. So if somebody could explain to me
Okay,
anything.
right. So you remember how from part 1 we started talking about Maplestory and I said David's the best Cannoneer in Bera?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yes.
that? So basically, David is not the best Cannoneer in Bera. That's because I'm about to fucking be the best Cannoneer in Bera. So I started a level 1 class in a world I've never played in before, and I'm training to level 250 Cannoneer. I'm gonna be the best Cannoneer in Bera, and that's just that.
Yeah, good luck.
No,
It's
that's
only gonna
okay.
cost you. It's only gonna cost you like $10,000.
No, it won't. I just gotta hit 250.
That's not what being the best is.
Shush.
Well, to me, I'm gonna be the Cannoneer with the most spirit.
All right, then you've already won.
Well, no, but I would have to be level 250 first.
The most spirit at level 250.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
You know
if-
I can't make gear for you in Bera.
What? No, I know. That's why you're
You
gonna.
need-
That's why you're gonna make the best paladin in Bera, and then make a bunch of gear for me.
You need to. What? I just said I can't make gear for you.
No, but you're gonna make a character in Bera and do it for me.
Oh my god.
I don't want to play in Bera.
Look, David, you said I wasn't allowed to hack Pizza's account and steal all of his shit. So you have to help me out here, alright? That was the plan. The plan was to just steal someone else's shit, but you won't let me do that.
I mean, you
That
can
does sound like a
try.
bad plan.
That doesn't
can
sound very
try.
spirited. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all in the name of the fucking memes, guys.
I'm gonna unfollow you.
I
Like,
can't
I
believe
can't-
you've done
I
this.
You're such you're such a BM. I can't respect you.
No, BM is Bowmaster. He's a Cannoneer.
Yeah. Also, I can't respect myself, so that's fine.
Oh.
Disrespectful.
Disrespect your streamers.
Bro,
Dude,
at
there's
least you
there's
have
two
5 times more
classes.
followers than you're following.
That's true.
Please.
There's 2 classes that are abbreviated BM.
Blood Moon and Bowmaster.
No. Battle Mage is
Bowmaster
BAM.
and
You don't.
Battle Mage.
Battle Mage is BAM. BAM. It's just
Yeah,
lowercase a.
but that's because BM was taken.
I've always liked being BAM.
Bam.
I had a BAM. I still have a BAM. It's like level 120, I think.
Mine's like 140 probably.
Like, all of your classes are 140, okay? Most of my classes are level 30. If I got something
Not-
above 100, that means I liked it. If you got
Not
something...
Ilium. My Ilium isn't 140.
If I have a class above 100, it means I liked it. If you have a class above 100, it means you've played it.
Yes. Actually, I don't have anything that low. They're all 140 or higher. Except Ilium.
Guys, there's a big man. I don't know how to deal with this.
Kill him.
Fuck, dude,
Yell a
I
lot.
hadn't considered that.
Fight me, Red Golem! I beat him. That worked. Nice. God, please someone suggest something else at some point. I can't play this for 3 hours. But yeah, so that's what's going on, Nitesh. I'm gonna be the best Cannoneer in Bera. That's all that's happening here. And I'm gonna keep streaming this at other points. Like when there's nothing else to stream, this is gonna be what's happening.
Ooh, do you know what?
Because
Do you know what
you like
Osu
hurting
is?
yourself.
What? Someone said something.
Do you know what Osu is?
Osu? I do.
Oh
I've
my
never played it.
god.
I'm gonna find the worst Osu music that I've collected over
I
the past few
literally
months.
only used Osu to like because I needed a place to have anime music on.
All right, so funny story about Osu. Jeffrey tried to get me into Osu years ago. I think you were there,
God.
Nitesh.
That's
And you
probably
guys-
actually why I know about it.
And you guys were like, "Oh, just play Osu, it'll be fine." I'm like, "But I'm on a laptop." And they're like, "Yeah, it's fine. Just play Osu." I'm like, I don't think they
fine.
realize that I don't have a mouse at all. And they're
Oh,
like, "Just
that's
play
less
Osu."
fine.
And then I was like, "Okay, I'm playing Osu on a trackpad."
Oh no.
And then Jeffrey's like, "How did you lose in the first 20 seconds?" I'm like, "Cause I don't have a mouse."
God, you know what I want to play? I want to play that game with the lightsabers, and you do the music.
Oh, yeah,
The
the
VR
Star
game?
Wars ripoff.
Yeah, and you go, it always rains down in Africa.
Man,
It
I love that
always
game. Star Wars
rains
book
down in
good.
Africa.
And then you go like, I want it that away.
Oh, you
Tell
God,
me
you
why.
sure do.
Dimitri,
Just like that.
Nothing but a minute.
listen, Dimitri, I think you need to know that you just got your VOD muted.
I did.
Yeah, you're singing like it's indistinguishable from the actual recording.
Oh.
Yeah, you got-
Oh, I thought
you
you
got
guys
smooth
were being
groove.
serious for a second. But you guys were just.
I
joking.
mean, they might.
Dimitri, they'll mute your video when they hear that.
It's hate speech.
Dude, WBBBBBLOD less than 3.
I hate Megas so much.
Thanks. It's good.
He's been
I
reading
hate-
that Megas. It's his thing.
I hate people who are MVP Diamond.
You find
he's
wife
gold.
by stealing from another village. Oh man, I think this guy's a Viking.
I can't argue with these results.
I think he's just a Viking. He steal wife from other village.
Why is everybody
You
in
found-
Bera MVP Diamond?
FS Frenzy. God damn it! I'm sorry, whoever that was. I couldn't finish reading yours.
Hey Nitesh, do you want to know how these people get these things to say these
They
messages?
pay real money.
I don't think.
All it costs
Dude,
is
$5.
the low price of $300 a month.
Excuse you? This is what they're using the $300 a month on? Steal wives like Vikings?
Well, I guess
No,
it's
not
because
even to
just
do
talk
that.
about
Just to say it. Yeah.
Just to say that they, yeah.
Actually, I think it technically costs more than that.
What?
See, this is why I'm not a part of this. This is why I don't
What is
use
this?
these.
This costs more. What is this fucking like Great Gatsby ass pay by the letter Charles Dickens fucking payment message system?
God, remember
Exactly.
what a great book Great Gatsby was? Because I fucking don't.
Remember when Charles Dickens wrote Great Gatsby?
Remember when Charles Dickens wrote It Rains Down in Africa?
Oh, he didn't do
that's my
that.
favorite musical. Oh wait, I just remember why I originally got on here, and it was partially to support my friends and see the stream, but also partially because I have to yell about a thing.
Oh, awesome.
Go for it.
Please do.
So like literally like 5 hours ago, this story broke, and it's so crazy to me. Fucking this guy who like runs a bookstore like literally right off campus, just like down the street, right, was involved in a 20-year-long $8 million book heist with the Carnegie Museum. That's also like right down the street from our campus.
Dude, that sounds
Sorry,
like the intro
what?
to Cyrus's story from Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, but it's real life and not Japanese.
It's a real traveler, not a fake one.
This is only the one path, and it's to jail.
But that's just a traveler, an Octopath Traveler to jail.
So 20-year-long.
20-year-long, $8 million like book heist, like one of the biggest book heists in history. And I've been in this man's store. It's so wild. So wild.
Dude,
Did
something
he
wild
look like
happened to me too
$1 million?
today.
Yeah.
I think Flink
Tell
was
me.
saying something.
Had he
Oh.
made Did he look like he had made $8 million?
I don't think so. Is the other thing. It's crazy. There were like detectives and shit involved. You know, like real Sherlock Holmeses. They were all named Sherlock Holmes.
Was it all like do 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 do?
Yeah. It was just like that. They except like with more kazoos.
Oh, nice. Yo, I love those. That's the good shit.
You
But yeah,
said
no, so-
Phoenix right as I was like about to say Danganronpa, which
Oh.
is funny and silly.
One of my friends was like trying to tell my other friends to read it, and I was trying to tell them that it's not worth it. What do you guys have opinions on that?
For which
Read.
one? DR1?
Yeah. Well, the whole series really, but
Well,
Any of them.
I'm only familiar with one. I haven't bothered with any of the other ones. Like I
me
bothered,
also.
I bothered with Zero, and then I realized that only half of it was translated, and I was sad.
Okay, that's what happened. Because I also remember finding Zero, and then there being like, that's all of it," and I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Okay.
Started a story.
I've seen playthroughs of 1, 2, and I've read 0. So
What are you?
I
David
like
read
2.
something?
Yeah, shut up.
No, I'm legitimately like impressed.
There
Yes,
were
I read-
videos.
You don't generally read stuff, so.
There's no videos of 0.
Well, no, in 1 and 2 there are, in case you
Well,
get bored
yeah.
of reading.
No, 1 and 2 I watched playthroughs.
Oh,
0
okay.
I read. 0 I read.
Well,
'Cause you
read
had
half
to.
You read half of
No.
it.
0 is complete.
No, it's finished now. I've heard, but I haven't gone back to check it out.
Because when I
But-
checked it out, it was half.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so.
And I
confused.
don't know. I'm not invested enough in these characters to like
Yeah.
go
To
back.
pick it back up. Right.
Right.
Okay. So I guess if the question is, should you like, is it worth it to read 1? God, that's a hard question.
Okay,
Right?
so realistically, I just recently finished 2, and then I went back and watched somebody's playthrough of 1. It's a lot worse.
That's the thing. So I've heard that 2 is much better than 1,
It's
and also
much
like
better.
3 is interesting because there's like it's an anime, but there's like 2 series that happen at the same time, but they're
Okay, 3 is
they
really
impact each other.
complicated, and we're
It's
not talking
Really
about
confusing.
All right.
And we-
can I
we-
just
yeah,
say-
we can't
can I just
talk about
save
it.
everyone the trouble and just spoil the ending of 1.
I
Not yet,
still don't know what you're
because I
talking
need
about.
not yet because I do want to say one thing about 3, and that is it's so. Just to explain to you how complicated this is, they did a Pokemon style double release sequel anime to a video game.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I watched the first episode of one of the two animes, and then I was like, I don't really know what's happening, and I stopped.
Yeah, okay, that's
I also don't know
because.
how you're supposed to watch it. Is it like one episode from each? Do you watch
Okay,
them
no.
together?
Here's how it goes. Here's how it
Link's
goes.
is so confused.
I don't even know what you're like. Is this?
Danganronpa.
Okay,
We'll catch you up right after David explains the entirety of 3.
Here you go.
Oh,
I got the
okay.
timeline for you. It's Danganronpa 3, the Despair arc, the anime.
Okay.
Then Danganronpa 0.
What?
And then Danganronpa 1. And then Danganronpa another episode. And then Danganronpa 2.
What is Danganronpa another episode?
Fucking, I hate
It's
Kingdom
Ultra
Hearts.
Despair Girls.
This is just Kingdom Hearts, but in anime. I
No,
what?
because it
Why-
actually makes sense. There's no time travel or anything.
Why is the newest one anime the first in the chronological order?
Same reason.
Because they needed more
I
prequels.
mean, that's how Skyward Sword works.
Yeah,
Because, I mean,
okay, but that was
think about
different
it.
because that was
Think about it,
self-contained.
Think about it for a sec. Danganronpa 0 came out after Danganronpa 1, and Danganronpa 0 spoils Danganronpa 1.
Hey,
It's a
guys,
prequel.
Guys, you know what's up?
I hate everything.
I'm playing fucking Maplestory over here. It's pretty cool. It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's definitely.
You really are you? Dimitri, I need to ask before we get back into this garbage hole. Are you just grinding on screen? Is the
That's-
stream just you grinding?
That's
Because it
what
looks like
content
it.
Maple.
Nitesh, let me counter you with a question of your own. Do you know what Maplestory is?
It's
You know what?
Because this is Maplestory.
Is this the gameplay?
This is the game. This is
Yes.
not grinding. This is what you come for.
No. Oh
You don't
no!
come to play Maplestory to do. This is the game.
Why would you do this to? Why would?
I don't know,
Who's
man.
gonna-
Ask
who's
David.
this-
He has like 10 level 250s.
I
Who's
do
this
not.
stream for?
Who's this stream? Look, I said I'm streaming tonight. I don't have anything to stream. Someone suggested it. No one suggested anything, so I'm like, you know what? This is easy.
I've made plenty of suggestions.
It's true.
No, I'm not having. I'm having a good
I heard
time,
Osu and Pokemon.
but
Tree.
also.
Stream
also,
Pokemon Shuffle.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have my phone thing.
can
Bro,
you
no, just get a camera and record your phone. Get someone else's phone.
stream,
you gotta-
stream Pokemon Minecraft friends?
I have two.
Oh,
Whichever one.
yeah.
Oh, use one phone to video record the other.
Exactly. Highest quality stream material.
Yeah, I have
Anyway.
2 phones and I play Pokemon Go on both of them at the same time, and it's great. With my boss. Me and my boss
Great.
play Pokemon, Go
Pokemon.
together.
Double go.
They made Curlia raid today, which is cool. I've been doing
Wait,
that.
what?
Yeah, and especially with the double candy event going on now, so like Curlias normally give 5 candy, which is double to 10, and if you pineapple it gives you 20 candy.
Oh my god.
Also, I have 2 Registeals now, and they're both fucking terrible.
I hate Registeel.
I
Just
love
like
it.
real Registeel.
The only thing that happened in Pokemon Go recently that I cared about is the guy who runs Cerebi didn't get to go to the Celebi event and was really sad about it, and
Oh,
I
he
felt
didn't go
bad
to
for him.
GoFest? That's sad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, now let's explain what the fuck dangling grandpa
Okay, yeah,
is.
no. This is
Okay,
is a good.
I'm
yeah.
I'm aware of the game series, and I know there's a black and white bear related to it.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
he's the
That ends
worst.
my understanding.
Yeah, he's the worst, and you hate him, but also he's the only interesting character. No, I'm kidding.
What are you talking
How
about?
is he
Monokuma
interesting?
is...
She
So-
likes donuts!
I'm
Monokuma is
being mean.
lovable.
I'm being mean. There's a lot of decently written characters in,
So
Yeah,
I
like
the
thought
Leon.
first one,
thing
but there's
about
also a
Bob
lot of-
was like
but there's also a lot of garbagely written characters because they needed to like. So okay, we should start with the premise, which is basically
Kill
what if we
people.
made a murder mystery battle royale?
I
Kinda,
thought it was
yeah.
like a courtroom party game.
It
A
is. It
courtroom
is.
party game?
Wait, party game?
It's not. See, the thing is, he's not
He's not
incorrect.
wrong. I know.
I guess.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
like
it's-
you go across
It's Phoenix Wright Battle Royale.
Oh, bro,
It's
if it's a
what it
battle royale
is.
game, it should be like doing really well right now.
It is.
That's
right.
why there's two anime series.
Okay, so wait, it's games, but it's also anime, but it's also a half translated book.
Okay, it's
No.
games, but yeah, but there's also the
Hey,
anime.
he got it. He got it. Don't say anything else.
Yeah.
He got it.
No,
The
he's
storyline is
right, but I
spread
just need
among
you to
many
know that this
mediums.
is. I just need you to know that this is a series and not like it's not a franchise. Like these are all
What?
direct prequels or sequels to each other. The book
Yes.
is directly related to the games, which are directly related to the show, and it's like one large story.
Yes.
It's just the different medium for the different.
Yeah.
Different.
It would be like if you were reading like the first like fucking like Goosebumps book, and then they were like, great, now go, here's a CD, now go watch this anime.
Goosebumps, the anime?
It would be like if you were watching Magic Treehouse, and then the book 2 was just a DVD, and it said now watch the anime.
I think I need to see a Goosebumps anime now.
I don't think we do.
Okay, so like I went back and I was looking at Danganronpa 1. I was like, oh my gosh, every case is so painfully obvious, and I hate it.
Well, see, that's the thing that bugs me, is that the ones that you are supposed to be meant to like be able to solve, like the actual cases, are all painfully obvious, and then the plot twist in the series is not at all predictable at all, because
No, it's so
it just-
out of nowhere.
it just requires information that you physically could not have. Like,
You guys, you want to
Yeah.
hear something funny?
It's like a Sherlock Holmes book.
What?
That's how a
What's
lot of-
funny?
So I figured out every case before it was revealed, except for the first one. The tutorial case, I did not get until they revealed. I'm like, oh shit! It was like they literally wrote his name, and I was like, oh, you're right. And then every other case after that, I was like, oh, it's this, and I was
Okay,
right.
no. Case 2 wasn't obvious.
I thought case 2 was pretty obvious because
Which one was-
there's such a disparity between the two characters.
Wait. So knowing Danganronpa,
need to,
case 2 is
like,
the last
yeah.
case, right?
Which one?
So in Danganronpa, the second case is actually the last one, right?
No.
no, that's
No.
just a
That's
No,
series.
the cases are in order.
Okay, I
cases are
figured
in
out
order.
in that order.
Because people have to die every case, and then they aren't in the next case because they're dead.
Yeah.
How many
This is the battle
characters
royale.
are there?
So this is the other thing that makes the
15.
cases easier, because like the cases actually get easier as you go on,
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
saying.
there's just less
Yeah, that's
there's
the
just less
thing, because,
characters. Like it's not like I
It's
don't
like-
know, like
Like in the first case, you're like, okay, there's 14
Yeah.
suspects, and in the last case,
Exactly.
you're like,
No, and
everybody's
the other
dead.
thing
There's
is-
only 5.
No, but the other thing is the motives become easier to figure out because in the first case you have no idea who any of these characters
Well,
are.
yeah,
what they
exactly.
like, exactly. So it's like actually kind of difficult to figure out like, oh, who are you as a person? And then by like
Yeah,
the
and
third
then-
case, it's like money, and it's like, oh, it's probably gonna be the greedy one.
it's
Yeah.
the guy who likes the money, or it'll be like it'll be like I want to be a good person, and it'll be like, oh, it's the person who wanted to be a good person. It's like not like
Yeah, it's like, hey, who wants $1
Yeah.
million? Probably the killer's probably the guy who wants to be a millionaire. Just gonna go on a.
here's my hint. It's the guy whose power says I want to is as a millionaire.
Yeah, literally, that's the person's power.
Super high school level, I'm a millionaire.
God, the third case in the first game is trash.
It was awful. Oh my gosh, that was the worst case ever.
Which
Not
case is
only-
this? Can
This is the
remind
one.
me?
This is the millionaire one,
Oh my god.
the double death. And that case also sucked because they killed off one of the best characters right after they introduced him. They're like, hey, here's a new character. Also, he's around for 10 minutes.
Yeah. that
Bye.
too.
I loved fucking Super Saiyan Man.
No, okay, so game
Which
2
one was
is a
Super
lot
Saiyan?
better about that.
And game 2 is the last one in this series, but not all of them are games.
Wait.
Yeah, I think you got that.
No,
You're-
V3 comes after 2.
Okay, so yeah, game 2 is the last one you can play. The
No.
rest of them,
No.
no.
Okay, Nitesh, I think you don't understand. There's Danganronpa 3 the anime 1, Danganronpa 3 the anime 2, and then Danganronpa 3 the game.
What?
Hey,
And they're all separate entries.
who do I complain to?
Japan.
Is the game related to the animes, or are they different?
It's all one series.
Like,
No,
they're
but I
different
mean, like,
stories.
is
the anime is not a retelling of the game, is what he's saying.
Then why
it's
are
not.
then
Yeah,
why
the
do they
question
have
is,
the
why are they
same?
called the same thing?
I don't know. Ask the developer.
That's like if you called Super Mario RPG and Super Mario Bros. 2, you just both called them Maro.
this is Mario.
This is Maro, and it's like, but which one? It's just Maro.
That would be like if they
You'll
released the
figure it
next.
out when you play it.
It'd be like if they released the next Pokemon like sequel thing, right? And it's like this one's Pokemon Emerald. It's a game. This one's Pokemon Emerald also, and it's an anime. But
Also,
you still they come in
Nitesh.
the same box. I don't know I don't know how to do it.
Nitesh, so Danganronpa, like, their thing is that we're gonna pull a stupid twist ending at the end, right?
I like the stupid twist ending where there was an anime instead of a game.
Shut up.
That was a good beginning.
That was a pretty good twist beginning, yeah.
But the first game's twist ending was one thing. And then the second game is like, no, that was nothing. Here's the biggest twist of all time.
You can't. What do you? Okay, wait. Is it also like completely not predictable at all with the information you have?
Okay, after case 5, once case 6 is starting, you can piece it together.
Okay, because that's like definite. Because the first one, it's literally they're just like, hey, we've introduced a new character who is actually the final boss. Here's our plot twist.
That's the thing. They sort of do that again, but not really. But also, yes.
They can't do the same thing twice. Then it wouldn't be a twist.
It's not the same
The twist
thing.
is that
It's
you don't think they're gonna do the same thing again, but then they do.
Why do you
It's
not have a
literally
hot
just the
take
same
opposing?
character.
About that.
Oh god.
Wait, what's going on? I missed something, I feel.
Yes, it is, Nitesh.
Wait, so then this raises more questions. So David, do they bring
Yes!
back characters from the first?
Yeah, they bring back
game-
Fat Boy.
Remember, Byakuya comes back.
I know, but they just made him more stupid.
Look, I can't talk about it without spoiling the entire game.
God, I love it when you can't talk about the second game of the series without spoiling the literal entire series. Great. Okay.
No, like, even talking about the first case of the second game spoils the end of the second game.
You what? How
To be
did you
fair,
make a
that's-
game
to be-
like
no,
this?
To be fair, that's also true of Danganronpa 1. If you talk about something that happens in the first case, it does spoil the end.
Kind of.
Like,
I guess that's true because
with
they
the, with,
fucking
the, with the one person and the other thing.
yeah. But then also like just because they kill off characters,
Yeah.
which is just bad for your. It's
Honestly,
just
it's kind of upsetting that the thing that I find more interesting about the game is not like who the killer is, it's who's getting killed.
yeah. It's like because that's the thing. When you make a battle royale series, it's supposed to be like that. But then when you try to inject a murder mystery in it, it's weird because then you're like, you always know that someone's gonna die by the end of this thing. At least one person's gonna die by the end of this case. But then you're
and
also
it's
like,
okay, there's 3 people here, and I'm
Right.
playing as one of them, so it
Yeah,
wasn't
so it's
me.
like- God,
That's gonna
that
be
would be
the
the
twist ending.
that would be the fucking wildest plot twist.
I mean,
It's
to be
like,
fair,
oh,
the one who
to be
died,
fair,
and then the
guys,
rest-
Case 4,
Yeah,
game
you're-
1.
You're
God,
right.
okay.
So, let's not go
Also-
into player characters.
God.
Oh my gosh! Speaking
Angry.
of player characters, the player character in the second
let's
game.
not speak about
No,
player
no, no!
characters.
This is spoiler free. This is spoiler free.
No, let's just not talk about player characters. Frankly,
Why
I'm
not?
done with
Go home.
Danganronpa right now.
No, Nitesh. I just need to tell Nitesh this. The
Yeah.
main character of the second game is just Naegi got a haircut.
Okay, yeah. That's
Hey
what I
guys,
thought. I
MVP
literally thought they were the
CC2
same character.
00:01.
You know,
Look,
you
we're
call
not
them
done
out
talking
before they
about
show
this.
up on the stream.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
we also can't We also can't see them until after, like...
No, I know you guys can't, but on the stream you can, because, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, we'll see them on the stream. You don't have to read them, too.
Yeah, I do.
You read them before they show up on the stream. Like, you're already done saying them.
Everybody has to
before.
read all the in-game dialogue, so...
No. The reason I read them before you see them is because you guys are with me on Discord. The stream footage is lined up perfectly.
Right. Exactly.
So the thing is, you're watching the stream but listening to me on Discord, and there's a delay.
Right, but I don't understand. I think they're asking why are you reading them to begin with.
No, I understand why he's reading them to begin with. He wants to reach deaf ears. We've been talking about this.
Yeah, so Nitesh, basically these people are paying $300 a month to get their message
out
there to the world, so you know what? I'm gonna help them out with that. I'm gonna help them, you know?
I can't argue with that.
By spreading it
to a good Samaritan.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal all of Peat's shit, and to make up for it, I'm gonna read all the smegmas.
It's not what they're called. Please stop saying that word.
Wait a second.
I don't understand the issue.
I do.
What? They're called smegmas.
No, they aren't. Remove that M.
David?
Okay, they're fine. They're segmas.
That's not much better.
See what I did there, David? I removed the wrong M.
Haha. See, I knew you were going to do it, and it was still deeply satisfying to hear you. I said he's going to say Segma.
Wait. So
they're called S-megas.
Sometimes I see big boys come out, but they die just as easily as the other ones. What's up with that?
They die slightly harder.
Yeah, I take it that none of this is a challenge for you.
What?
Well, this is also like the starting area of the game.
Also, it's never a challenge. It's
the problem is this game isn't even remotely challenging until you're like level 220.
Which I've never reached.
Why does the level go up that high?
Nitesh, the challenge of this game is to continue playing it.
To keep playing. It's like an idle game.
Except you have to do something.
Except you have to do. It's like an idle game, but with all the.
It's an idle game. Imagine if 10 billion wives only like counted up wives while you were looking at the game.
Look, man, it's an MMO that came out in like 2003. I don't know what you want.
And they didn't update it.
Yes, they did. Do you want to go back and play the 2003 version?
God,
it's
please.
awful.
No, God, please. No. Pre-Big Bang is just horrifying. Can I play RuneScape next stream?
Yes.
Does that still exist?
Yeah, actually. Did you know it's like I think it's like completely different looking. I think they did a whole graphics update. But then everyone didn't like it, so there's also like servers where they just played the normal old one.
Fun. Oh yeah, so I was gonna tell you a crazy story. You were telling us the crazy story about being part of a heist. I was gonna tell you
that's not
story.
okay, wait, hold on. But yes, keep going.
What? You're going to jail, Nitesh.
I didn't Ocean's 11 these books, but okay.
You Ocean's 13 them.
It's Ocean's 7. But tell me about this.
Okay,
this
so I was at work today, and this is gonna sound so fake to David, but I swear to God, this actually happened.
Right.
I started singing Backstreet Boys' "I Want It That Way," and I actually got everyone with me to start singing it.
That's amazing.
You did not.
I swear this happened. I swear, Brian, Sean, and Ben started singing "I Want It That Way" with me.
That's so good.
We were in the lab that we're currently demoing, and we were all just fucking tired and crazed out of our minds and wanted to do literally anything else, and so we started singing. I swear it happened.
It's just like that episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh God, I stopped watching that after season 2 because like my Hulu premium ran out or whatever. Turns out that our university actually has like I don't remember what channel it's on, but apparently we get that channel for free. That like you can just watch things online, and so like I've been meaning to like go back and rewatch everything because I really like that show, but I haven't had a chance.
It's funny because it's same for me, but the exact opposite scenario. I used to watch it on our school's like thing, and then now that I've graduated, I don't have access to that anymore. But Spotify comes with Hulu now.
Oh, nice.
But you know what? It's funny that you said that because at work today, like I was just doing work and I was like, hey, what's this song that they're blasting on the over the speakers? It's the Pokemon Johto theme song. Oh, interesting.
I listen to that every day at work. Every day at work, I have my fucking earbuds and it's like, everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills.
Good.
I need to know why you guys.
Make the way to the top of the hill. Each time
Look.
you try, you get just a little bit further.
Dimitri, Nitesh, I need to know why you guys both decided to come into this call and lie to me about your days at work.
I swear.
This is not even the
swear
wildest
it happened. I told you it would sound fake. I told you.
David, this isn't even the wildest thing that I found out about.
Yeah, he also found out that someone was doing a heist. And
Yeah.
him.
Well, there's that. I found out that so I'll probably clarify this. My CEO of our company is like an ex punk rocker, and he knows Peat and Wets of Fall Out Boy like personally. It's really wild, but he's like, yeah, it's weird too because we have like records of his old songs and stuff, but he only did screamo music, so nobody listens to it in the office because
it's screamo music.
So we just have it.
Wait, Nitesh, I'm sorry. Your job life is sounding suspiciously like Agritsutko.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but the only difference is that I guess there's not that many differences.
Oh shit! My boss, I didn't mention this, but my boss is actually a red panda.
Yeah, I should have started with that.
Clarified. God, I can't wait to see Nitesh in season 2 of Agritsutko on Netflix in 2019.
Did they pay you? Is this a Netflix sponsored stream?
God, I wish. I would sponsor the fuck out of Agritsutko. I love that shit.
One of my friends just messaged me. Was like, can you imagine going to jail and telling the other you're in there for stealing books? Like, at least run over someone with your car or something.
Hey, Blinks, are you still there? Are you having a good time?
He's deafened.
Oh, he's deafened.
Oh. So there's the answer to both of your questions, yes and no.
If he's deafened, how is he gonna hear me hear the smegmas?
Well, I have a feeling these things might be related.
That word.
Nah.
In his defense, David, it is what they're called legally in the game, officially.
No, it's not, actually. They are called super megaphones.
Everyone shortens them to S mega, but that's too hard to say because you have to pause after the S before you say mega. But smegma just sort of rolls off the tongue.
Well, I wish you didn't say that sentence.
I didn't think before I talked, and now I've made a horrible mistake.
Now you're a criminal.
Not my tongue, mind me. We have fun here.
I think we were having fun then.
God, can no one suggest a different game?
What case story?
Are you not entertained? I don't understand.
I don't know about you.
Why don't we play Danganronpa 1?
God.
Let's do it.
Honestly, you know what the worst part is? I think I own it.
Oh, dude,
we
got to. We need to.
Alright, you're streaming Danganronpa 1, and then we're streaming Danganronpa 2 at some point.
I don't even own
David.
it! You spoiled the end to me! You spoiled the whole game
I have
to
not.
me the other night!
We can't even get through we can't even get through the first one. We'll see how far we get through one.
God.
The thing is, we've all played one.
David, there's so much text. You don't realize how much text it is until you read it, and then it's wait a minute.
I realize how much text there is. I realize that the cases take 2 hours.
But not because they're hard, just because fucking Naegi's won't shut up.
Just because
Naegi,
He's
stop telling him.
Dude. He's trying to tell them.
Like, you get into the case, and then you click on the evidence, and Nagy's like, you're talking about that fork, right? The fork that the killer used. It's like, Nagy, we already said this like 10 times.
Tell him, Nagy.
Nagy, I can see the fork on the screen. You don't need to describe what a fork is.
And then it flashes back to the guy getting stabbed by the fork, and he's like,
With the fork, yeah.
that's the fork!
God.
You know, that's three-pronged eating utensil generally made out of silver or aluminum.
A fork.
Yeah. And then
A
Kyoko
fork,
goes,
spelled F-O-R-K in English. Also called, I'm trying to think of what the Russian word for fork is, but I can't think of it.
and then Kyoko goes like, Naegi, think back. What kind of eating utensils did you use 3 days ago?
Guys, R1 Lucid, 25k stats or 30k or 60, ARC 60. I think I got Card Lords wrong. Grant's IQ 500, 40 more levels. Guys, this guy's IQ is 500.
That's good. That means he can watch Rick and Morty.
God, maybe he should have not spent all that money telling me that.
you would think with such a high IQ, he could have saved $300.
He could have switched to Geico, dude.
See, this is why I'm MVP bronze.
Because you're not willing to pay $7 billion on this game.
Yeah.
Do you know he had almost that many wives for less than this for $0.
So anyway, we're gonna stream Danganronpa 1. It's gonna be 1 case per week.
Yeah. That's because that'll take 3 hours, and that's as much as we can manage.
Exactly.
Fucking, this is the problem. It's because they fucking say like they're like, tell him, Naegi, when they really should just be like, don't say a fucking word.
Nagy, shut the hell up.
Look, I like Naegi, okay?
No,
Controversial
Naegi's great.
opinion.
Yo, he's great. I just wish you didn't tell him so much.
He's like one of my favorite characters.
It's really,
Well, yeah,
it's
because all the
sad
other characters
because
suck.
What is?
they're like so badly written.
Oh, hey,
This
well,
is not true.
What is
Sakura
this?
is a good character.
Sakura from?
Yeah,
Naruto?
no, like some of the characters are fine, and then some of the characters are like fucking.
Some of the,
Yakuya.
some of the characters are Leon.
Some of the characters are
Leon's the
Toka.
best, dude.
Okay, like
Okay, some of the characters are
unironically.
Celeste. Can we agree on that? That some of the characters are
Yes.
Celeste?
I don't even
Yes,
remember
we can.
Celeste.
I don't know what we're
Celeste
talking.
is the gambler.
I don't even remember
Celeste is
Celeste.
goth
Didn't they?
chick.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, now see, Dimitri, that was a useful description.
Yeah, I know.
Celeste is the fucking Gothorda cosplayer. Yeah, I remember. And then there's like fucking. Does anyone remember Hagakure, or was that like a fever?
Yes, I remember.
What the fuck is Hagakure? Wait, was that
No
the guy
fortune
with
teller.
Deadlocks? Is that
Yeah.
Deadlocks?
Yeah.
Oh my
What
god.
are you talking about?
We're talking about the
Still
game that we're about
Danganronpa.
to start streaming.
What game is this?
Danganronpa?
Danganronpa.
Like you're in for a treat because you get to make all the decisions.
Oh,
my-
god, yes.
Oh my gosh. Like the first ever playthrough of Danganronpa that isn't remotely serious. Because everybody gets so into the game that they don't make any jokes. This is the first playthrough that somebody's just gonna be joking the whole time.
Wait, David,
It's so-
that didn't give me any experience. I thought the bounty hunter portals was supposed to level me up.
They give
Yeah,
you a
that's
ton.
it's a good prank on you.
God, I didn't even.
No, the
get-
short
I
short
also-
fat guy is better at low levels.
Oh.
I also noticed that David wrote Semga in the Discord chat. When did you write?
He did.
What
But-
he
When
I
he-
don't know
When
why.
he started pronouncing words badly.
Oh,
Wait, what's happening? I'm not allowed to look at the Discord because of reasons.
I just
David just tried to correct your spelling, but it didn't matter because you couldn't see it, and also because he spelled it wrong.
I spelled it right.
No, you didn't spell it the way Dimitri says it, so you spelled it wrong.
Yeah,
Thanks.
see, Nintendo's on my side.
it's a gam. Just put the M anywhere other than where it goes. Sega.
Megas.
Skoogamoogs. Triple the Fox is now playing Acceleration of Saguri 2.
Oh, that's great. That's
He
almost as
did-
good as
He didn't pay
Danganronpa.
$300 to have me read that on stream.
Oh,
That's true.
He paid,
I'm glad.
He paid like $6.
Maybe 2 if it was during a sale.
That's true.
Wow.
That's how I got someone to play Orange Juice with me. I bought it for them, and so I sold all my Steam trading cards, and the game was on sale for like $2.
God, you want to hear a funny story? That's how I get everyone to play Maplestory with me, or not Maplestory. That's how I get everyone to play Orange Juice with me. I buy it for them.
Yeah, I think that's might be how Orange Juice makes its entire like.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I've contributed roughly 20% of the Orange Juice population.
They're
'Cause,
all
like,
you.
I have like 300 people on my friends list, and about 100 of them have Orange Juice, and about 0 of them bought it before me.
It's true, yeah.
Actually, no, David bought it before me, but I paid him back for it.
Alright, I have an idea.
Let's play more Sonic 06.
No, shut up. So Dimitri turns on Danganronpa.
I'm
Wait,
super
I
ready
have to
for
get level
this.
30 first. Let me job advance.
I'm talking about in the future, okay?
Dude,
In the
future.
So you turn on Danganronpa,
Okay, can someone
and then
wait, before we continue this, can someone go check my Steam library and see if I own it?
I'll
do.
do it.
I know
This
you
is
do.
so important.
Because I don't
I
want
know
to
you do.
fucking buy it.
I will gift it to you.
No! You will not!
You will do no such thing.
Fred
Wow.
did not say fuck!
Tell him, Nagi.
You realize nobody says "tell them Naegi" in the actual game, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it a good meme.
Tell them, Nike.
Okay, actually, Bianchi says it like twice.
Yeah, no, Bianca says it all the time, and that's why he tells him.
It's
Nagi.
not all.
Byakuya is such a fucking... I can't.
He's
He's like Peat for me. I
He's
love
a
him because of
perfect-
how terrible he is.
He's a perfect incarnation of the character he's supposed to be. It's just that character is a terrible character.
That's exactly what it is. God.
He's like
what if
the best
Nitesh,
thing I can compare him to is he's like Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nitesh,
Yeah?
what if I told you Bianchi gets character development?
That's not
Oh,
does
shut the fuck up.
becoming
If by
a-
character development you mean he dies, then yeah. He gets fat and then he dies of heart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does getting fat
Hey!
count as character development?
Getting fat does count as character development, first of all.
Bro,
Okay.
Yeah, his
you're-
character is
I guess I
certainly
can't
more
argue with
developed,
that.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? I
exactly.
can't argue with that.
When your cholesterol rises, so does the size of your heart.
That's a fair
It's
point.
Yeah,
true.
it's not good.
It's quite literally true.
Builds character.
Okay,
Also,
so what I
Nitesh,
was
should we
saying.
do the exact same site, the exact same second? That was super weird.
Wait, so what I was saying was,
What
Dimitri
you were
opens
saying was
Danganronpa.
not important.
Please let me just say things.
Alright.
Dimitri opens Danganronpa, and then he turns on TeamViewer, and he lets Blinks play the game on stream.
This is amazing.
Okay, wait. I have to say something. I'm
Yes.
gonna have to go in a few minutes, and then I'll be back after that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and hit level 30, so.
Dimitri,
Also,
don't
wait,
worry
wait,
because
there is a problem with this, David.
Yeah.
Since
David,
each
just-
case in Danganronpa takes 3 hours, and I'm pretty sure this is the only stream Blinks is gonna be available for, we're not gonna be able to start play the game for like 7 months.
David, there's a second
wow.
problem with this plan too, which is that Dimitri doesn't own Danganronpa. Dimitri does own Sonic Adventure 2, though.
Not
Alright.
only have I owned it, I have played it on Steam.
Don't
And
worry, I
Bera.
will. You will have Danganronpa in about 10 seconds.
David, I swear to fucking God, our friendship is over.
Why do you not accept Danganronpa?
I'm not
Dude.
accepting it, dude.
All right,
It's trash.
that's unfortunate
Aw.
for me.
David, please don't fucking do this.
I'm opening Steam. Just give me
It's
a sec.
happening.
Someone
It's
stop
happening
him.
right now.
Someone
can't-
go to his house and stop him.
Dimitri, this is like it's like one of those on stream donations.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Oh, dude, it's 20% off.
Guys,
Oh, hell yes.
I own so many games. Do I really need more?
Absolutely.
Also, these enemies, I realize now why
Oh, it
this
is-
is taking
I
so long
changed
to
around-
level up. These mixed golems are level 17. I'm level 28. Where am I supposed to go?
You're supposed to move.
Yeah, well, I
like
don't know why you're
Bingo.
still there.
It's wild to me that you have only 100 more hour.
By the way, it's not actually 20% off. I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
Wait, okay, so where am I supposed to train?
It's a
Home.
different set of golems. You just don't do these golems. You do a different.
No, you can go to Gold Beach now.
Oh, I can? Okay.
I can't believe
Wait, what
that
were you
you
saying?
have.
Wait a
Wild.
minute.
I can't.
Wait,
I
wait,
can't
hold-
believe you
hold
have
on.
more more hours on. You have almost as many hours on Maplestory as on 100% Orange Juice.
Which one do I have more in?
100% Orange Juice. It's like it almost is a stretch because 100% Orange Juice is like 760 hours, which is
What?
Okay, well, to be
a
fair, no,
ridiculous number.
that makes sense because I actually like 100% Orange Juice.
Yeah.
And 100% Orange Juice is a party game, so 760 hours is 760 hours of actually playing the game.
Right,
Whereas
right.
most of
Wait,
my
Nate,
Maple Story
Nitesh.
time is idle.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
Nitesh.
the Maplestory one that
Nitesh,
doesn't
please.
make sense for those same reasons.
Nitesh, help me.
Help you how?
Okay, so I went to the Danganronpa store page, and you know how it like auto plays a
How'd you do
video?
that?
You know how it
Oh,
auto
no.
plays
Is
a
it-
video as the trailer?
Does it spoil the entire game?
It is playing an execution from the middle of the game.
You can't do
You
this.
do that!
You can't. It's a mystery game, guy. Can you imagine if in the ad for Phoenix Wright, he was just like, so it was you with the thing in the room.
It's like, Baron von Karma, you did it!
You did it again. Hey,
What
why
the
is Danganronpa 1 and 2 $20 and Danganronpa 3 like fucking
60.
$7 billion?
It's $60.
What? Who would pay $60?
Why is it also Danganronpa V3 and not 3? Oh, because 3 is the anime, right? Never mind.
Yes, there you go.
The V stands for.
The V stands for very bad. Go do something else.
You didn't tell me the thing about another episode is that it has the subtitle Ultra Despair Girls. You didn't
I
mention
did
that
say
part.
that
I did say
actually.
that.
I just got cut off.
It's not a great part of the thing. The female
He did say
protagonist,
that,
I guess.
did know that.
But I didn't know that. It's not super great. Guess what? Naegi's been in prison for years.
Stop spoiling the video games.
No, that's literally
now we know Naegi doesn't die in the first one.
it's literally the description of this thing. Wait, David? No. Is this just? Did they just gender swap people? I don't understand what's happening here.
No. You play as Naegi's sister.
Hey, why does Naegi own a sister? That's incorrect.
She was in the video. Remember?
Why was
at the beginning of the game?
Terrible.
I have no.
Oh
fucking
yeah,
clue.
I actually do not recollect the beginning of the game as a defense mechanism, but also maybe I believe you.
God.
As a defense mechanism.
By the way, of links, did you do the thing with the Discord that you don't cut out ever?
That you don't cut out ever.
Someone teach him.
it's
Someone
true.
teach him that.
For whatever reason, my headphones like to pick up, rather, my microphone likes to pick up the sound from my headphones. So I intentionally have my sensitivity low so that I have to speak
Oh, so it
very
doesn't
intentionally.
interference.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it's not auto detecting, it should be fine.
Excuse me? Hey David. Hey David.
Yeah.
I'm reading a review for this game. And it says there's no trials and it's more of a semi FPS.
No, it is. That's what it is. It's an
Yes,
action.
this one is an FPS.
Hey, why did they make an FPS sequel to two mystery series in an anime? Or is this a prequel, I guess? Or is this a different word that I don't have a word for?
This is between 1 and 2.
I mean, if they're changing mediums, it's really not that much of a stretch to think that they're also changing genres.
Yeah, seriously, Nitesh, get with the times.
Come
You
on.
know what? I can't argue with this. If you can play an anime and you can play a book, I guess you can play an FPS.
Damn
But
right.
wait, hold on. There's 3D animations in this one. That's
Yes,
odd.
there are, and Toko is a main character.
It's
Hey,
true.
why
Genocider
did they
Show is a
do
main
that?
character.
No, hey, no spoilers.
What? I just said
Genocider?
Genocider Show is the main character.
That's
not
not.
a
It's
spoiler.
no spoilers.
That's not a
Wait,
spoiler.
She's super.
This guy's
She's-
name is Genocider?
Yeah.
Don't worry about
His
it.
name is Genocider Show. Yeah.
Her super high school power is doing a
What
murder.
do you mean her? Genocider Show's a dude.
That's also potentially correct. I actually don't remember. I don't remember what what they
Nintendo
said
didn't
about
even
it.
spoil properly because he forgot the game.
Who names their child Genocider?
This guy.
Like-
Someone with big dreams.
Title.
Oh.
Oh, it's a title?
No, that's their name. They were literally born
No,
and they're
it's
like, your
not.
name's Genocider.
No, it's
You're,
not.
no, you're right. It was originally Jenna Schneider, but then they just changed it because they thought
Oh,
Genocider was cooler than Gene
yeah.
Schneider. Gene Schneider.
that's
Their
what they
original name was
wanted it.
Gene Schneider Show. And they're like, you know what? Gene Schneider's a terrible name.
You know
this
what's
game-
not a terrible name though?
Genocider.
Like what?
But,
does
like,
Genocider
Nitesh.
mean one who genocides?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
Genocider is in Gene Schneider for short. Just like Smegma is short for the other
Genocider.
thing.
Genocide is this genocidology.
But yeah, Nitesh, this game is all about Naegi's sister falling in love with Toko.
I'm okay with that, except for the fact that I'm not okay with that because Toko's a bad character.
She so is. Oh my god, she's so awful.
Toko might actually be the worst character in the games. Because-
only redeeming factor to Toko's character is that she's only in half the game. That's her only redeeming factor.
Is she in the half that's translated?
That's the
That's the book.
Ah. I'm never gonna get this straight.
Okay, now I'm kind of looking forward to doing this, but if we're gonna do the thing where Blinks makes all the decisions, we do need to make sure he's actually around.
This is very good.
I mean,
Wait,
I'll,
so
I'll probably be done.
David,
next week.
can you explain a whole one thing for me with
I
as
can
little
try.
spoilers as possible,
I
if
can
possible?
try.
Why? What is the pink Monokuma about that
Oh,
happens?
That's Monokuma's sister.
Yeah.
Genocider Shio.
Why? See,
Shut up.
you can't say things like that
No,
because when you
it's
say
the pink-
sister,
the pink one is Monokuma's sister, Genocider Shio,
Right.
the best
Okay.
Cannoneer in Bera.
but like when
He had the
when you
Mantis
when you
Claw.
There's
but
so
like
many-
when you say Monokuma's sister, when you say things like that, it implies that Monokuma was like birthed into this world.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, like
the
parents and
stuff
things.
the bear has.
Not a thing that I want to think about.
Yeah, and they named him, and then they
Clearly.
named his sister Genocider Shio.
No.
You know what? If you're gonna,
And then they
If-
decided
to
to
be
become
fair-
the best Cannoneer in Bera and have the Mantis Claw.
to be fair,
wait,
David,
so
if
are
you're gonna
you
name
Genocider?
one of your kids Monokuma, then you might as well name your other kid Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the bear's name is like Usami or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty
I
sure
guess that's-
I'm pretty sure that's the 6th type of taste.
No.
Yeah. wait, that's literally that's. Why does she get a real name when his name is Evil Bear or whatever?
Yeah, Black White Bear.
Yeah, it's like I'm like that's
Mono
a
means
bad
one,
name for
right?
your bear.
Mono means one.
No, they just mean like it's just monochrome bear.
No,
It's literally-
Monokuma is the bear that had the kissing disease that one time, and no one wants to kiss him anymore.
What?
What?
Mono.
Dude, just shut up.
Man, that was. You know what's wild to me? These guys are the same people who made Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Really?
It's Chunsoft.
Oh,
They made
by the
Pokemon
way,
Mystery
Nitsa-
And then they made
Nitsa,
this.
You guys should watch this
says?
stream. I'm
Yeah.
fucking
You're,
again on stream.
Wait,
you're
what?
laying down your streamer privileges.
You're doing what? Where now?
Wait, Dimitri, you found a hacker.
I'm
And
streaming.
now I'm
Get
yelling
out.
at him. I'm yelling at him
I'm
to get
gonna
off
be
the
the
stream.
You gotta say CC,
This
please.
This is good content.
He's a hacker. He's not there.
hey, you should be like, hey, excuse me, please, no hacking. No hacking, please.
Fight me, Red Barrel.
I mean, welcome to Bera.
Fight me. Fight me,
Also-
Arrow.
Nitesh, the
Yes.
guy in the second game, you know how Naegi can only go like, no, that's wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah.
This guy can agree with people.
He can be like, yeah, you're right, I did kill him.
No, he can be like, I agree with you.
Oh god, he just fucking...
Lottie, love.
What?
What?
What was that?
What happened?
Oh, he
Did Richard have a stroke?
If only.
Wub, lobby.
Oh, Dimitri, I understand. This person was trying to type out the lyrics to dubstep.
It's true.
That's what happened. Man, this is... I know you're in a different place, but I couldn't tell that you were in a different place.
It's a beach. He went to the beach.
He went to the beach, and all he did was change the robots into trees or whatever.
They weren't robots, they were golems, and these are not trees, these are coconut-carrying slimes with arms.
Wow, I really got all of the
Don't-
parts of that wrong, but
don't-
that's fine.
Appropriate his Maple Story.
It's inappropriate to begin with. Who just
Danganronpa 2 is a good game.
came on jumping out through here? Little Richie? I guess you could talk to Little Richie. I'm watching the stream, man. Little Richie's in here.
Oh, yeah, he's there.
Little Richie, he's got dogs. This good boy.
Excuse me?
Wait, Nitesh, I'm sorry. If you couldn't tell the difference between the golems area and this area, I think you might be legally blind.
No.
It's one thing to
First
not
of all,
pay attention, it's another thing to not see color and form.
I don't. It's fine. I don't see. No.
That's why you have to read the Segmas.
Oh, that's true.
God.
Oh, right, Nitesh. Danganronpa 2 is an RPG.
What?
Wasn't Danganronpa 1 an RPG?
No. In this one, you level up.
What? Level up what? Your
Wait a
super
minute.
high school level powers?
Wait.
Like, what are you leveling
Yes.
up? What levels up?
Yes.
Your hair?
Yes.
Like, I literally look. What?
God, I want an RPG where one of the things you can
Wait.
raise it. Wait, no, the Mario and Luigi series. One of your stats is stash.
Your stat?
That's literally what I wanted.
Wait,
David,
wait.
David. So, in the first one, your super high school level power comes into play about 0 times.
Yes. In this one, it comes into play a lot more.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was like, I don't mean the fake one that they tell you about. I mean, like, in general, like, it comes into play no times.
What?
Here, Nitesh, I got you. I got you something.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's. I don't know if I want to look at this.
Danganronpa?
No.
Please don't. That's for you, Dimitri.
Oh, yay.
I'm still waiting to see if it's actually gonna happen.
Oh,
Part
it's
of me.
gonna fucking happen. I just want to hit level 30 first.
I can't believe we're grinding so we can play Danganronpa.
Again, I'm gonna have to go in just a minute.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
But I'll be
When-
back.
Here,
in like-
Nitesh, I'll link it
I'll
in
probably
the
be back
general.
later.
chat.
Yeah.
Here you go.
One day
With
Nike will
links,
be
what do you
back
think
from
is
the war.
general gonna be your general like time thing?
Time.
See, I circled
Like
it.
your
No,
time
I
frame,
hate
like
this.
when you're leaving, when you'll be gone, when you'll be back.
I'm leaving.
level-
I don't actually know,
see,
but I'm
Nitesh,
probably gonna be back before
What do you
8.
mean level?
Back when?
Before 8. Before 8.
How many hours are you behind us?
Oh, that's right. What time
'Cause
is it there?
It is 8:30.
8:30? Okay. I'm gonna travel back in time. No. Yeah, no. Here I'm an hour behind. Okay.
Wait,
so-
wait. Just say how many hours that is instead of a number, time period. Just say like this many hours.
Someone is yelling outside.
I will be
Yes,
back
scared.
before 45 minutes from now.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay,
See,
so
this-
essentially, after you leave, we can finish this up, and then we can like stop the stream, and I can get ready for Danganronpa.
No, we can
Yeah.
install
And-
Danganronpa on stream. You can put in your credit card number and everything.
No thanks. I'm not buying it, dude.
What do you
Bro, you
mean?
You can do all
You
those
said you were buying it for me. I'm not buying it.
All right, I guess I am.
No, okay, never mind. It's fine.
No, I'll do it.
Who's on our
I'll do
fucking? Who's in our fucking Discord playing Pokemon Go and broadcasting it on Discord?
That's
What's the problem?
that's a guy from that I don't actually personally know, but he goes to my school and he watches my videos.
That's
Wait,
fine.
is that-
It's not.
Yeah, that's the guy who wanted to play Showdown with you that one time, and you're like, I have a job.
I was unfortunately at job.
I'm at job.
Oh, by the way,
Wait,
Nitesh, what do you
He's
think
the guy
of?
who gave me Voldemort. He gave me Voldemort.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
do any
A
of you
plus.
know Waffle Doctor?
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You do not need to know Waffle Doctor. In
Hey,
fact,
don't-
the less you know about Waffle Doctor, the better.
Did he
Wait,
start
don't,
messaging you
don't
too?
insult your friend on stream. But
Yeah, that's
unless it
not
was
nice.
a warning.
What? No. It's not that. It's just no. I'm sure he's a fantastic guy, but he
This is the end of this.
yeah. He was very excited to post some very inappropriate pictures into the 57 precepts, and I was like, let's not do that.
Oh.
He was DMing me some stuff that I didn't want.
Me
Yeah.
also. Interesting.
Guys.
Wait, he was
That's
DMing
fine.
all of you?
Yeah, it was cool.
What? Wait, did he DM you all furry porn?
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. Back
For
up.
me, it was mostly Gardevoir and Glaceon.
Wait. I missed this
Guys.
part. Hold on. It was just, I just had a conversation.
Oh, okay. Okay. We
This-
had a conversation too. It was cool. But he started the conversation with, hey, can I send you NSFW? And I was like, no. And he was like, alright, cool.
That's a good conversation.
Yeah. And then we talked for a little bit.
Because the conversation could have gone a much worse direction.
Yeah. I could have said yes. Or he could have said too bad. Either or.
So
I had that
Nitesh.
happen to me once. I was like,
To be fair,
Ow.
I've done that. When I was a youngin', I used to fucking just DM fucking very
you said
questionable
very
images. God, I was such a fucking degenerate. I
Didn't
still
you, like-
am.
Didn't you like text Hosme pictures during class?
Oh god,
You-
yes, but
Yeah,
that
dude,
was a
that's illegal.
joke.
That's a crime.
Who's Hosame?
Oh god,
Our roommate.
old roommate. He doesn't live here anymore. No, guys, do you want to hear a funny story? So my boss's daughter works at the university, sort of like the camp or whatever for like the little kiddies. And
Oh, children.
apparently, one of her
Uh-oh.
coworkers.
Uh-oh.
These are like 15-year-old kids that are
Uh-oh.
essentially
Uh-oh.
babysitting 12-year-old kids.
Uh,
One of the 15-year-olds was just showing off his girlfriend's sexts to the kids.
That's illegal on
Yeah,
at least
it was
4
illegal because
levels.
he's basically showing a 16-year-old's butt to a 12-year-old, and it's like, there's many things wrong with this.
There's a lot. There's several
Yeah.
problems.
And then the thing that
he
got
will
him
always
caught
that.
was the 12-year-old went up to the 16-year-old girl and he said, "I've seen your butt. You have a mole right there," and pointed at it.
There's so many.
And she was just like, "Excuse me," and it was great. And I wasn't there, but I heard the story from my boss.
Oh
Man,
my
only-
gosh.
See, here's the thing, right? Because like only at the ripe age of 15 would you be
Would
like
you be
in this
looking-
exact situation.
Yeah, would you be looking
know?
to impress a 12-year-old with sexts from your girlfriend? You're like, huh, I'm 3 years older, or I'm 2 years older, and
Check
I have a
this
girlfriend,
out."
Maybe check this out. It's pictures of a butt. Whose butt? You'll never guess. It's my girlfriend.
You'll never know. I'll never tell, except I will right now. God.
Okay.
Okay, wait. The other wild part that I didn't realize until you mentioned how he got caught was, why would you do this when one of your
Did we
coworkers
lose
is also
something?
the same?
Wait, no, it went away. God, I missed it because it was very short and I had the rune active.
Oh, it's fine. It was just do.
Also, before you continue your story, David, where do I go for Cannoneer job advancements?
You should
Oh, I
get.
don't know, dude. Press the Maple Guide button.
Yeah. No, it's like the light bulb. Come on.
Job advancement. I found it.
Yeah.
Both work.
Nightbulb means ideas.
Oh, I gotta go to Nautilus.
Hmm.
Continue stories.
No, what I was saying was like,
Sorry.
I can't believe you would do this also when one of the people in the vicinity in the same place is also the same girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, why would I? There's many things wrong.
Yeah,
Anyway.
like where did the kid get the opportunity to see the?
Yeah,
cup?
that's what I was like. Where was this?
Something tells
Was
me
it
there
like
was a major lack of forethought by several parties.
Was he like sitting next to her and he was like, "Hey kid, come over here. Let me show you."
You
This.
want to see a butt with a mole on
You
it?
wanna see a butt? Spoilers, it's hers. Like, how did this happen? Like,
Fucking spoiler warning, please.
How could this have possibly played out to end this way?
so many.
Is huge.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
yeah, I guess.
How do I find Chiron?
She's
Wait,
on
so
the top
Dimitri,
floor.
did they get fired? Is that what
I'm
happened?
pretty sure.
Oh, he would be more than fired.
I actually don't think so.
Dimitri, you went to the bottom floor.
Yeah, that was 15 seconds ago.
Well, maybe you should listen to what I say retroactively.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's true. You have to use your 5 thought.
Dimitri, it's the one with the up arrow. You go in the one with the up arrow.
My favorite part about this episode is the part where Dimitri walked all over the place.
I like the part where I hit the enemy with the thing.
Oh, good. You found her 15 seconds ago. Good.
You better fucking believe it.
Hiren. I
I
guess
have
you
Who
guys-
is
like
this?
30 of these?
No, level
You have
up.
100% drop rate. Calm down.
Wait.
I have to kill 30 enemies and then press C 30 times?
Oh my gosh,
Why is
your
it
life
mapped
is
to C?
hard, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why is your drop button mapped to C?
Because that's how I play.
Like, what did you change to Z?
What? Z is one of my attacks.
Oh.
This is gonna get
Dimitri's
complicated.
one of those spacebar jumpers.
Oh,
What?
I can relate.
You're a spacebar jumper?
I'm a space
Me also.
jumper. Is that a problem?
I didn't know that was a thing that people did.
What do
Oh,
you
no, that's a-
mean?
that's
That's
a
how
very
literally
common
every other game is made.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm
In
not
this
sure
game- well, in this
how much
game,
offense
you
I
use
should
all-
take to the way you said that, Blinks.
No, I
It was
didn't-
It's
It
just a
sounded
Maple
offensive.
Story.
It sounded like it was meant to be offensive.
Look,
It's just
like,
Maple
My
Story that's
apologies.
like, oh, jump with space. No, we have special buttons for
No,
jump.
no,
No,
see-
they use jump as alt by default, and why would you ever make it anything other than alt?
Because if you press Alt 5 times, you get sticky. Wait, no, that's Shift.
That's
Alt is for people who grew up on Maple Story.
I grew up on Maple Story.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
and nothing else.
Well,
It's for people
but
who played
even-
no other
the
games.
Literally the first time I played Maple Story, I immediately went into the options and switched jump to space. I've always.
Well, that's abnormal.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm just saying I've been playing Maple Story since when it fucking came out, and this is how I've always played.
Okay.
Well,
I
it's
didn't
just
say there's
I
anything
just
wrong
feel
with that.
Space is
very
so-
attacked.
space is
I wasn't trying
so
to attack you. I
natural.
just
Like,
I had never heard of anyone doing that.
I fully support what Dimitri has done here.
Thank
I
you.
do too. I never said I didn't.
Honestly, I wish I could have more supportive friends like Nitesh.
I mean,
I just
can't
don't happen to
speak
play
as a
that
support,
way.
honestly.
Dude, record clear. Guys, I got the world record. I'm the best Cannoneer.
You've done
You
it.
did it.
Guys, I
Alright.
did it.
You never have to stream Maple again.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. That's because
You win.
you're gonna stream. That's because every time from now onwards, unless you have something better to stream, it's gonna be Danganronpa.
Well, no, we can. No. See, we have to do Danganronpa when Blinks is here. So on the
Yeah,
days when we
exactly.
don't have anything good to stream and Blinks isn't here, I have to play Maple Story.
Oh
no,
no.
look, we're gonna
have
do
to.
we're gonna do
The
social
rules.
reading of Danganronpa 0.
Oh, everyone get it? Break out your character voices.
God, one time I saw this video from this one guy who used to be my friend on YouTube, and we used to do Happy
Oh.
Fun Times together, and then he got really popular, and then he forgot I existed. I just saw his channel the other day. He literally posted, like, read this book, pages 1000 to 1100. He just posted himself reading 100 pages of a book, and I was like, nice.
Hey
That's
guys,
good content.
guys,
Honestly,
this called the audiobook.
Right,
Yeah,
but on YouTube.
it is.
oh,
we have
lately I've been
tons of-
reading.
Video book.
I've
Dude,
been
I got
reading
Monkey Magic.
an old English poem called Sir
Beowulf.
Gawain the Green Knight.
Oh,
Beowulf.
I mean, Beowulf isn't only.
Everyone, WS Nexon goes by business days.
Oh, man, I forget sometimes that Maplestory is owned by Nexon, and then I hear the word Nexon and I get war flashbacks.
To what? What do you get what flashbacks to?
To when I talk to Jeffrey on a regular basis.
Oh,
What? What happened with next?
Oh yeah, Jeffrey was a big Maplestory player.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
What?
It wasn't him too. It was like everyone he.
In about 15
Him-
seconds, you're gonna see what my keyboard looks like. So there you go.
Oh yes, I'm seeing it.
Oh, I'm seeing it
Space bar
right
to
now
jump.
with my eyes. This
But
is
then
actually a very good way to map. I support this key binding system that they
Yeah,
have.
I kind of wish more games did this.
Yeah, I don't understand why like other games are just like press all the buttons until I tell you to stop pressing buttons.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
It's so bad.
True that.
Like they made a sequel to Maplestory and they removed this. Like why?
They made a sequel to Maplestory and removed all of the Maplestory parts, so I don't actually understand how it works.
It's not even like the same kind of game.
Like, remember the part where it was a side scroller 2D game? What if this one was like a fucking
Well, because everyone got tired of
3D.
the first one. It's been around for like 20 years.
yeah,
That's
but nobody
not true.
but nobody
People
can
who like
play
the
the
second
second
one-
one though. The second
People
one's
who
like
liked
not
the second one
playable
already
outside
didn't
of like
like
Korea.
The first one.
Yeah.
Guys, you want to see my cool new thing? I have a barrel bomb. It didn't explode.
Yeah, you do.
Because of
It's
lag.
a great skill. It's a great skill.
Is it?
No,
I'm assuming scattershot is my main mobbing skill.
I think isn't scattershot like single target?
It shoots 3 bullets, and it hit
No,
2
I
people
guess-
there.
I guess it works, but I think the barrel is better.
I thought you just said the barrel was a terrible skill.
Because your second job, every skill is terrible.
Alright. But my triple shot homes.
Cannoneer doesn't even shine until it's like 200.
Oh, good thing I've never been 200 on any class before. Good thing the first class I'm going to be 200 on is in Bera.
Yeah, that sucks.
No, this
It's
is
called-
essentially... No, when I actually want to play Maplestory, you know, I'll play on my actual account in my actual world. Otherwise, Frosty will be playing Killer Instinct. And also, this is like my streaming account, you know? In Bera.
Why are you doing this also if you have an account where everything's better?
Because we don't talk about my actual account. Guys, good old Sophie Clue. Fuck, I missed the rest of that. We don't talk about my actual account because there's information on there that we don't want getting public.
Oh, war crimes.
Yeah,
War crime.
essentially. I said on there once that I liked Danganronpa, and I thought that the series made sense. And honestly,
The
I can't go
series
back.
does make sense.
Okay, all right. We have to cancel this, Bera. We have to make one in scanning.
we can't stream this one either.
We need... Oh god, I missed one completely! I didn't even start reading that one! I'm so sorry, dude. You spent $300 and I completely forgot about it. I hope you can forgive me.
It's fine. I think they're just teaching you how to cast Firestorm.
You spend $300 a month to get 5 of those per day.
Sell Hunter M20 Bill, sell Luck Gears. Me
How
too.
many
that guy's
people
quitting.
are on this server? Because it looks like not many.
Oh no, it's full of people. None of them are real though.
Oh.
See, here's the thing, Nitesh. He's below level 200. That means you'll never see any real person.
What is the level cap in
250.
Fable?
My highest character that I've ever gotten in my 20 so years of playing Maple or however long the game's been, the highest I've ever gotten a character
15.
is 178.
Remember when I came onto the stream and I thought you guys were grinding and it was hilarious, and now I'm scared.
And now
sad.
you're realizing that that's the game.
I'm afraid.
Nitesh,
I'm
I'm level
scared
cap.
and afraid.
David
I'm
has,
level capped.
David has at least one character that is level 250.
I think it's doable, but I don't.
I don't.
Wait, so David, why do you want to hit? Like, what happens after at
Nothing.
250? Like, what are the benefits of?
He doesn't get to level. He doesn't get to level up anymore.
It's just for damage increase.
Once he hits 250, he gets to stop playing the game.
That's not.
Oh,
true.
you win.
Yeah, you win.
No. What?
You win the game.
No.
You're free.
No, I like.
David will never be free.
I enjoy Maplestory. That's the thing.
I guess, like
Maybe
yeah. No, I
the
mean,
they server being shit yesterday. Hey, was Gucci.
I do like that all the numbers go up, and when I press the buttons, cool magic happens.
Yeah, that's what I play video games for, honestly, to see numbers go up. That's why I like Disgaea 5. God. Disgaea. That sure is a series about menus.
That's a game that you could stream for 20 hours.
Chrysai says, any MVPs there?
Is that a game about? I don't know what that's a game about. Is that a game about
Disgaea is
Final Fantasy?
about menus.
But is that a Final Fantasy game, or is that not a Final Fantasy?
It's not Final Fantasy.
Because I definitely played one which was Final Fantasy, but
Okay,
also
well,
was
Final
called.
Fantasy
No.
is, trust me, Final Fantasy is 100 times less complicated.
No. Like, Disgaea is the kind of game where you see a chocolate bar, and then you go inside that chocolate bar, and then you go through 5 floors of dungeon inside that chocolate bar to find the chocolate bar inside of the chocolate bar, and then you go inside of that chocolate bar.
It's true.
Oh.
So basically, yeah, there's this thing.
Action RPG.
No, it's not an action RPG. It's a tactical one. But like basically, every item you can go into. You can go into every item to raise its stats, and inside every single item is a randomly generated dungeon that has infinite floors. And at any of these floors, also MVP chaps are in Bebs, but you can go at any of these floors. You can find another item, and then go into that item, and you can just go forever.
Yeah.
Let me explain Disgaea this way. There's a character whose unique so in Disgaea you can get a character to level 9,999, and then you can kill them and reincarnate them as level 1, but with the stats they had at level 9,999, so you get to do it a second time.
This game is an Excel spreadsheet.
No, it is. But I'm not done. There's a character whose unique passive is every time he gets reincarnated from level 9,999, he gets a multiplier to all of his stats, which was equal to the number of times he's been reincarnated. And you can reincarnate 9,999 times, each time getting to level 9,999. And his stats go up exponentially with every time you've reincarnated up to 9,999 times.
This game is the equivalent of that person in your fucking geometry problems who buys 1,000 billion bottles of apple juice or whatever from the grocery store.
Like, fuck Super Mario 64. You don't build up speed for 15 hours in Disgaea. You build up speed for the rest of your life, and you're still not done.
This game was built for computer programs to play in their downtime.
That's essentially what it is. There's literally more content in Disgaea 5 than a person could realistically play through in a lifetime. And it's so much fun. You don't understand how fucking cathartic it is to play the game.
It's just you just see the numbers go up and then you obliterate enemies, right? Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay. Man, I feel like a lot of these games, like, people pretend like RPGs and idle games are like mobile games are like completely different, but I feel like we've reached a weird singularity where
it's the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, if you develop an action game to like an RPG too hard, and you develop an idle game too little, they are the same game.
It's true.
Because at some point it just becomes, how many times do I press the button until that I feel good about myself?
This guy is
That's so wild, though. I don't understand. That's
I didn't think I would like it, because I usually hate, super complex JRPGs. And like, okay, so in the main story, there's like 36 chapters, and each chapter takes like 8 hours if you're lucky. I've gotten to like chapter 12, and I played the game like all of last summer. So I got like a third of the way through the main story, and I played for like 3 months nonstop. And like the main story is like 1% of the game, if that. Like when people say, have you played Disgaea, they mean, have you like done anything past, have you done any post-game?
Huh. Scary.
Oh dude, it's so fun. Oh wait, I have a monkey power. I haven't been using my monkey power.
Who's the small man who's following you?
Is it monkey? Or do you mean Baby Crow?
Yeah.
Baby Crow is my little boogie. His name is Boogie, his name is Baby Crow, and he gives me mana. So that I don't run out of mana and have to use mana potions.
It's... Okay. That makes sense. I guess.
Look, Maplestory is a very extensive and a very sensible game.
You're right. Maplestory is a very expensive game.
Yeah, you have to pay like $300 a month for me to read things on stream.
Just to say things.
Free to play.
Fee to play.
Ready Player One.
I-
Something S World PQ Party Quest from Gabe.
Gabe?
Gabe. Dude, Gabe
Gabe Newell?
Yeah, that's him.
What the heck? You aren't reading the $1 messages?
What $1 messages?
I've seen at least three $1 messages scroll by, and you didn't read any of them.
Wait, I'm just reading the things that pop up in the top right corner.
Wow. Okay.
It's too hard otherwise.
Yeah,
But the
you can't read
messages
all the
that are
text.
all pink are $1. They cost
R2
$1.
for... Well, they only spend $1. They don't deserve
Yeah.
it.
They don't deserve it.
Like, you have to spend at least $300 a month for
$300.
me to read your message.
That's
Come
messed
on.
up. That's messed
Hey,
up.
I'm a busy man. I can't read every $1 message.
He's a businessman.
Okay, fine. I'll read this one. You can't use it in the air.
Oh,
Someone...
That
thanks.
is not a message.
It's pink, and it's in my chat box.
No.
I mean, I just... Based on what you said...
It's true.
God, I'm realizing now... The road to being the best Cannoneer in Bera may be more trouble than it's worth.
Oh, you're just now realizing that, huh?
What are you being the best?
ST10 Yades belt for good Absolab gloves.
Absolab.
David thinks that's funny, but I don't get that.
It's
That
funny
makes
to me.
two of us.
Young Skooma is now using the wallpaper engine.
Nice.
What?
I don't know what that means.
That's a Steam game.
Yeah.
Wallpaper engine.
You know, tabletop simulator.
I like that one.
Do you not like... Is that... Are you implying you don't like wallpaper simulator?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Oh, is this a wallpaper maker, or is this literally a wallpaper simulator?
It's called wallpaper
it's a-
engine. I got it wrong.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means.
Whose mic just moved?
Oh, mine.
Oh, that's cool.
Crunch.
Oh, I keep forgetting to use my monkey business.
Monkey magic.
Yeah.
Monkey magic.
I now realize why this class is so hard for me to play. It's because I don't have all the link skills from my other classes. Because this is my only class.
Correct.
God. This game is too hard. Honestly though, my Peat character on my real account is a fucking brawler, and this is way better than that.
Blaster.
Blast or whatever. Like, I'd rather be playing this than that.
Nobody likes Blaster.
Blaster is not fun.
I mean, for good reason.
It's not fun for good reason.
No, I mean, nobody likes it for good reason.
I think there's no good reason for a game to be not fun. I'm pretty sure those are only bad reasons.
I mean, my Blaster's level 150.
My Blaster's like level 80.
Why did you pick Blaster if it wasn't fun?
Because I need all of the classes.
Okay, why did you pick Blaster if it wasn't fun, Dimitri?
I thought it would be.
Oh,
The
okay,
class,
you were
the
lied
class
to.
was new. I was hype because they have a big fist. It was not fun.
Wait, how could they mess up having a big fist?
Like, Nitesh,
Even Overwatch didn't
tell
mess
me,
up having a big fist.
tell me how hard this is to mess up. You punch, and then bullets come out of your fist.
I don't
And they-
understand.
they
This
messed
is
it up.
Doofus. How did they mess up Doofus? I don't understand.
Because you have to hit your keyboard like 1,200 times per second.
What? Do you have to like manually control the bullets? I don't understand.
Yes, yes.
That's
What?
actually
What?
exactly what it is.
What?
You're
You
making
what?
a joke, but that's actually exactly what Blaster is. You control the bullets.
Why would?
He was making a joke, but that's what it was. I love it.
People who play this game don't talk about Blaster.
People who play this game don't talk about anything, apparently. Because
I
if they
talked to
did,
you.
they wouldn't have made a character that was fucking unplayable.
That's why I burned Blaster, because it was awful.
God.
I did that. Are we done? With
If you want to be done.
I mean, Vlinks is gone. He said he'd be back roughly around 9 p.m. I guess.
Oh,
And
that's
we
right.
still-
That's
wait,
now
free,
actually.
free something. I can't read it. Free,
Free-
smells. Free smegs.
Yourself. Free yourself from this game.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Oh boy, I just have to go fucking look at Danganronpa and shit. Oh my god, can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Dude, Danganronpa is a great
Oh wait,
game.
wait.
You
Oh
won't regret
fuck,
it.
I missed it. Shit, I'm sorry, dude.
It's fine.
Danganronpa is a great game. You won't regret it.
I'm gonna regret
Well-
it so hard.
You're gonna regret it very hard, yeah.
We're gonna
Man.
start up the game and it's not gonna work and I'm gonna regret
That's gonna be your that's just regret number one.
it. Yeah.
But at least it has good
Wait till we start the
music.
I
game.
guess you could say that we're all gonna be in a lot of despair.
Despair.
Despair. He was there. He was Udir. He was despair.
At least
Despair.
the game has
Man.
really good music.
At least the game has really bad.
Which you guys literally
jokes and-
will not hear.
My favorite part about this game is how they put in all of this dialogue, and they were like, "What if every character had their own version of bad puns?"
By the way, how are we gonna work it so that Vlinks makes decisions 15 seconds after they appear on screen?
I have no
Just-
idea.
Just tell him shoot option A, B, or C with bullet A, B,
With
or
no
C.
context.
Oh my god, wait, this might actually be the best Danganronpa playthrough in existence. I'm just gonna be like, Vlinks, shoot! He's gonna be like, B, and it's gonna be like, you've got that wrong! It was the fork! And it's like, but he drowned. It's like, it was the fork! The
We're gonna be
fork
like,
was
wait.
the murder weapon!
Like Blinks,
Wait.
pick
He's not here.
state. I know, but like we're gonna be like Blinks, pick statement either 1 through 5 and shoot it with bullet 1 through 7.
Oh
Wait, are there
god.
game overs in that game?
Yes.
I was gonna say,
no.
wait, David, wait, won't we die if we do it bad?
Yes.
Oh no.
This is.
If you
This game is
okay, look, if you shoot a statement wrong 5 times, you lose.
Ooh woo.
Oh no.
Now you can only tell him so much.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm still
This might be a
streaming
short-
this, but I'm gonna stop it soon. But I think what we decided is how we're gonna have you play this even though you're lagging behind the stream because
Oh,
you're talking
no.
to me is
Yes.
I'm gonna say shoot a letter A through C and you're gonna pick a letter and I'm gonna say that statement. So it's gonna be like he was what was the murder weapon? He was drowned, and you're gonna say B, and I'm gonna choose it was the fork. He drowned by the fork.
This is good. This might be maybe.
Something tells me,
maybe,
the little bit that I know from this game, that maybe somehow that's the right answer.
Oh my god.
Well,
How
like,
did he
it was-
figure that out?
It wasn't just one fork, it was several forks melted down into a liquid state and then cooled somehow while maintaining their liquid state, and then...
Wait. I thought we were doing a blind playthrough. You didn't tell me you've already played Danganronpa. Fuck, you already know the twist ending.
twist ending. They melted the
You
forks.
melted the forks. You already did it. Okay, guys, I also don't understand how we're gonna stream, like, case 1, because it's gonna take, like, 3 fucking hours. I don't have 3 fucking hours.
What you do is you download Cheat Engine, and you speed up the game to, like, 4 times speed. 'Cause
That's not enough.
But then we'll never hear Toko's amazing lines such as "ooh and "ooh goo" and "fuck me."
She
Did
really
they
does
that
say
last
all
one?
of those 3 things a lot of time.
Ooh, is this an edgelord game?
Oh my
No.
god.
No, it's not.
I
Such
almost-
a fucking
I wish it
edgelord
weren't.
game.
Actually, maybe it is an edgelord game. I can't tell.
It's such an edgelord game.
See,
It's-
you would think it's not, right? But like, the main character is like a recovering edgelord. Like
No, it's
every
not.
like, he's not actually. He's the only character who's maybe.
Hey, look,
Un-
the
un-
one line from that game that I actually like is when Monokuma says, "Hey, look, it's the main character who looks like a small fry, and the small fry who looks like a main character."
Hilarious.
But like, there's parts where like Naegi is like monologuing in his thoughts, and he's like, "I let out a blood-curdling scream,"
Yeah.
and then the scream plays in game, and he goes like, "Ah!"
Yeah, and then it's like,
my blood.
wow,
Guys,
delicious.
Can we just, instead of playing the game, can I just stream myself on YouTube watching the abridged series? I like that one more. At least the first couple episodes until the goth girl
No.
ruined it.
You can't do that, Dimichi.
Bro, I
because
already
if you
said this.
did
You gotta
that-
become a reaction channel.
Dimichi, you can't watch you can't watch the anime until after you play all the games.
Yeah, I know.
I like
It's
how I
science.
was watching a playthrough of Danganronpa 2, right? And it was like 30 episodes, but every episode was like 3 hours.
Wait,
That's like 90 hours of playthrough that you watch.
love it.
So
Content.
I've been playing Maplestory for like 2.5 hours now, and literally the only thing we've talked about is the next game we're gonna play.
Yeah, we might not even end up happening.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay,
great.
I'm gonna end stream 1 now. Goodbye.
You don't have to start another stream.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Why?
Because like I can't edit these in Sony Vegas, and I want them separate VODs on YouTube. Like, I just don't want the stream for the day. I want a Maplestory stream and a Danganronpa stream. So when people are going through my channel, which no one will ever do, trying to find VODs, which they will never do, to watch my videos, which they will never do, they will be able to see one and the other. And hey, that guy just leveled up on screen. I don't know how he did that. There's no enemies here.
Completed a quest.
Oh. Good for him.
Hacker.
Good for you, Chojak. But yeah, that's sort of why. So I'm gonna end the stream, and also because I need to like input my credit card information and a bunch of stuff to buy this shitty game.
Why
It's
can't you
not
do that
that
on
bad.
Steam?
Okay, all right. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.
Hmm.
It's a good video game.